It's 1100 a rate. Don't you know who I am? I'm the juggernaut.
Do you know the length of a guillotine? Not me. Do you have the heart like me? Not me. The forgotten ones live on the set. Not me. Out for cash, money, and respect. Not me. Do you know the length of a guillotine? Not me. Do you have the heart like me? Not me. The forgotten ones live on the set. Not me. Out for cash, money, and respect. Not me. I see my mans on the block and show respect. Hold throats when I blow your set. Start prey like a bounty hunter, Boba Fett. No holds barred when I fold your chest with no regret. These homos think they pose a threat. Rock domes overflows with my homes. QFW running you down. I'm not the only vet that's tearing shit up every show we wreck. Blow holes in your frame. Silence is the code we kept. You hoes getting no respect. You think you can run with us, don't hold your breath. Motherfuckers act hard, then the soldiers dead. D-skins put the lights on the road ahead. My crew got no time for them bogus men. Fuck what you say, let me flow instead. You know this shit's tight, you don't know me yet. Do you know the length of a guillotine? Not me. Do you have the heart like me? Not me. The forgotten ones live on the set. Not me. Out for cash, money, and respect. Not me. You know the length of a guillotine? Not me. Do you have the heart like me? Not me. The forgotten ones live on the set. Not me. Out for cash, money, and respect. Not me.
Mentors, metaphors coming for me. Better come with more than 4. You were better off not come back at all. You know, put your mics down and give my respect. If not, I'll put you all in check and drop you like a bad habit. Try me. Better be faster, a rabbit or a GSI. It's 1100. A radio is faster than most. Don't run, don't stop like Ghost and Kappa. No socks on, don't give a fuck. Gonna get away one way or another. Motherfuckers, my mother ratted me out when I was 18. Wanted for 8-armed robberies. She said she was worried about me. Detectives, fibbies, marshals, no lie, 45s to my fucking dome. More chrome than Masterpiece home. They all had them out like I was a Boston Strangler. 20 years in Concord State. 2 years to serve.
The length of a guillotine? Not me. Do you have the heart like me? Not me. The forgotten ones live on the set. Not me. Out.
I could be going away for a very long time. I could be going away for a very long time for something I didn't do. How about, gee, that's too bad, Anthony, or what a shame, Tony.
We can't go into specifics on this.
Well, here's something specific. I didn't do anything wrong. We're not supposed to talk about it. I could be going to the can for the rest of my fucking life. And I'm not supposed to discuss it with my psychiatrist? What the fuck are you for, anyway?
How does that make you feel? The idea that you might be sent to prison.
I just got to stay around a little while longer for the kids. Especially my boy. Once he's out of the house, the government can do whatever the fuck they want to do. Give me life, give me the fucking chair, whatever they want.
I've never seen you like this.
Like what?
Scared.
And I wouldn't use that word. But sometimes I feel, I don't know. You motherfuckers. You motherfuckers. You know, I don't fucking deserve this.
How's your medication? Maybe we should stop.
What's happening, people? Celtics number 18. Fucking cities of champions, man. People just don't get it. I know there's a lot of haters out there. You hate fucking Boston sports. You hate Boston everything, right? Too bad you're stuck with us because we've been there before fucking most states. Probably the fucking third state in America. Behind Maryland and New York City, right? And Boston. It was fucking first fucking subway station, all of it. First railroad here, more fucking American history here than most fucking places. The Northeast, I try to tell people all the time, Northeast beast. People just don't understand, man. Cut from a different cloth up here. Baltimore, fucking Philly, fucking Jersey, fucking NYC, Connecticut, and all the cities, Rhode Island, all the cities in fucking Massachusetts, man. Rocky Marciano, rest in peace. Marvelous Marvin Hagler, rest in peace. All my friends are pro boxers, pro fighters, and the ones that are alive, like there's just a lot of fucking cities here where a lot of chants come. Mickey Ward, Dickie Ackland, Lowell. We got a lot of savages here. Travis Allah Demko, he's 10-0 right now. Should be on the fucking Dana White Contender Series this summer, I think. Be talking to him soon, and we'll see what happens. But he deserves it, that fucking kid, because he's a fucking finisher. Finishes people in the first fucking round, From Stoughton, Mass, Toughtown, Mass. He's tough. He should make that town very fucking proud. That's all I can tell you. Right next to Brockton. And yeah, it's just the way it is here, man. It's like a mini New York, man. Mini New York City. You got a lot of cities, a lot of boroughs, man. The way it is. And then you got all these little towns, all over the place, which is pretty cool too, But just the way it is. But Celtics number 18. And I think with this team, you have 2-3 more too. Maybe we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna go over this man right here. We're gonna go over a few fights, obviously. We'll go over this man right here. Remember that fight? Slip and rip. Counter punching 101. Who's better than him? Crawford, but at counter punching, right? But different weight classes, right? Tank's definitely up there, no doubt about it. He's probably second best counter puncher in boxing right now. And he doesn't get no fucking credit for his fight IQ. He never does. Every time it's like he's got to fight someone better. He's got to fight someone. This guy might have a chance to win. This guy might. No, they don't. He's been knocking people out since 7 years old in the fucking ring. How the fuck are they gonna knock him out? You see him spar with fucking Haney in fucking Vegas and fucking Mayweather. I go like a chump. Yeah, it's sad. If someone punched me in the back of the head when I had headgear on, I'd jump over that ring and I'd stick my fucking gun in their face. Like, it would be the end. You know what I mean? For them. Like I can't even believe that shit. They allow that shit fucking in their gyms. That's bullshit. I don't give a fuck what Mayweather says. I'll kick him right in the fucking head. I respect them a lot too, but you don't treat your young fucking fighters like that. You don't do that. And maybe he just felt like he could handle it. Yeah, Tank Davis can handle it. Javante can handle it. I'm a huge fan of that kid since he was a young amateur. And, I've always known no one was going to beat him. Anyone that fought him wasn't going to beat him. I already knew that, like a long time ago. I've been trying to tell you people this for a long time, but some people should listen, some people don't, and that's on you. You know what I mean?
That's on you. But it's all good. Everyone could have their own opinions. I agree to disagree with people, you know what I mean? But most people have no clue. Most people are just casuals, you know what I mean? And there's nothing wrong with that either. You know what I mean? You're learning and, you know, you love the fight game. Nothing wrong with that either. We need more fucking fans. You know what I mean? And, hey, it's all good. You know what I mean? But when you got people that have been watching and actually fought, like, you should listen to people like that. You know what I mean? You should definitely listen to people that fucking have fought before and have actually been in that fucking ring. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. There are good people out there that know how to do it, know how to fucking call fights. You don't have to be a fighter to call fights. You know what I mean? You can do it as long as you're just good at what you're doing. You know what I mean? And you're spitting facts. You know what I mean? And that's the most important thing. So I'm not saying, you know, you have to be a fucking tough guy to fucking, be passionate about fighting. Nah, not at all. Howard Cosell wasn't no fucking fighter, you know what I mean? Who knows? Maybe he did fight. I have no idea, but he was great. He's fucking great at commentating, and he had a good relationship with all the fighters. You know what I mean? Even Muhammad Ali loved him. You know what I mean? So, yeah, Cosell was the best. Howard Cosell was the best. And then around here it was we used to put on the AM radio and shut off the commentary on the TV and listen to Johnny Most. Bird inbounds the ball to DJ. DJ Fiddles Diddles had a notion couldn't. He was mauled. Yeah, like there's so much history here, man. It's just we're cities of champions here, man. We got the Red Sox, right? We got the Patriots who sucked for fucking 30 years and then we went on a 20-year run, right? People think fucking Patriots, you know, everyone always hates the Patriots, right? But the Patriots won the Super Bowl the year 2001 when, terrorists fucking flew planes into the fucking World Trade. You know, think about it. Patriots won that year. How fitting, right? America's team, Dallas. I don't know about that. How the fuck you call Dallas America's team? Like, I don't get it. Did Dallas win that year when America got attacked? No, they didn't. How can they be America's fucking team? I don't know, man. I don't know. I do like Dallas, though. I respect them. They always had good teams in the 70s and 80s and 90s, too. You know what I mean? The Steelers, too. You know what I mean? The Steel Curtain. Even Baltimore Ravens in 99, 2000, you know? Everyone had the Giants, and I'm like, no. Baltimore's going to win. Defense wins championships. Like the Celtics, they learned how to play defense, and now they won a championship. You got to be balanced. Same in fighting. You have all the offense and you want. If you don't have no defense, you don't know how to fucking step back and fucking punch. That's fundamentals. That's fucking technique. You got to do it over and over and over and over and over again, over and over again. You just can't stop. Can't stop. Excuse me. I need my fucking iced coffee, man. But anyways, let's go through Savage Inc. picks this last week. Honestly, you know, let's be honest, right? It wasn't a great card. But we take what we could get. We take, you know, at least we get them. You know what I mean? At least we get the fucking fights. That's all that matters. I'm definitely wondering about this. I'm wondering about this. Those new gloves. I really am. Trevor Whitman, fucking go talk to Dana White and the Fertitas and you know, all of them. The matchmakers. Come on, what the fuck is going on there? Oh yeah, I'm sorry, never mind. Yeah, because he makes the best gloves. That guy for MMA. If you don't, Manchester, New Hampshire, like, come on, man. Honestly, man. Am I in Manchester, New Hampshire? No. Man, look at that picture. Gee, God damn, man. I was fucking all fucked up in that picture. Excuse my language. Let me see here. Here we go. Oh yeah, my picks. All right, here we go. Let me see. Is this even coming up? Oh yeah, that's all right. I gotta share it. It's all good. All right, so go right there. Boom. And then I'll bring it up right now. Boom. Share the screen. Share the screen. Boom, 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 boom. All right, boxing. We'll go through boxing first real quick. I made 4 picks. All of them, as you can see, perfect. That was an underdog city. It gave people an underdog. I know people, if they're listening, they're making money. They're listening to me. They're making money. I might have to go to a Patreon or something. So, Puello, Gary Russell, you did good, brother. You're a good fighter, man. You're a good fighter, kid. You're a good boxer. Just this guy right here, just countering a little bit better, going to the body, not cool, calm and collective. You know what I mean? I had that feeling. I had that gut feeling. I said it Friday, right? And I was correct. I actually thought he might be an underdog city too. But Adams, you almost lost this one, to be honest with you. You almost lost this one, bro. Benavidez, first fight at light heavyweight, you know. This guy right here only got, I think he's undefeated or 1 loss. He's a fucking Olympic boxer, you know what I mean? And Russian, Ukraine, basically the same thing. Back in the days before Ukraine was Ukraine and Russia was Russia, right? Ukraine was always part of Russia, right? And they had that Olympic fucking boxing style that's just really hard to beat. Really hard to beat. So Benavidez did not fucking lose in no fucking slouch here, you know what I mean? But he'll just get better and better. He had a hurt right, he had like a ligament fucking hurt before the fight, you know what I mean? So that's why he wasn't using his left or his left hook or his right hook. I forget what arm it was. And then he said he hurt his other arm during the fight, you know what I mean? So yeah, he's only going to get better. Only way he's going to go down is to fight Canelo. But I think Crawford's going to get that fight before he gets it. Salute, Benavidez. I'm proud of you, kid. I really am. And your father's a class act, and your brother's a class act. Gervonta Davis, Gervonta Tank Davis. I've been saying it for years now, years and years. Even before I had a fucking channel on here, or, you know, I just started learning a couple years, 2-3 years ago, you know, how to do this and stuff, and learn a little bit new every day, you know what I mean? But I knew this was going to happen. I was 1 round off. I said 9 rounds or under, and it was 8 rounds. It looked like he could have finished them any friggin' time he wanted to. You know what I mean? That's how good Tank did. He's been doing this since he was 7 years old, knocking motherfuckers out in the fucking ring. 7 years old. Just like my trainer's son, one of my dear friends, gone way too young since 2003, October 2003. Rest in peace, Stevie. Steven, the Fighting Tunnel Rat Sigliano. He was a Golden Gloves champ, Junior Olympic champ, heavyweight, all of it, right? And like 12-2 as a pro, lost the same guys twice. Same guy twice. And a lot of others, too. A lot of others. Sean Gannon, Eddie McAloney. There's just so many. I go on and on. Paulie Gravel. I go on and on and on, but I'm not going to. Robbie Sims, Mickey Ward, Dickie Eklund. You know, so many good boxers. So many good boxers in Massachusetts. And now we have MMA. We have good MMA fighters here too. So, yeah, so anyways, I just picked 4 of the most elite fights I could fit. You know, there was a lot of fights on that day, so I didn't know what ones, you know, I wanted to watch these 2 right here. Those are the 2 main ones I wanted to watch. It's always elite. There ain't nothing else other than elite. But, you know, the best fight the best, you know. It's always that way. That's the way I watch fights. I've been doing that since 79, when I was 8 years old. Let me see. So 8 out of 11 on Fight Night. Main event right. Wrong round. I think I had round 2 actually when I picked it, and I moved it to round 3. But it's all good. Perez, I hope you get better soon, brother. I hope you heal up quick. Tyra is the real deal, man. Like, he actually made that injury happen because he pulled with such force, pull him down. You know, his knee went down the wrong way. You know what I mean? I don't think people realize how good this kid really is, you know, but it's good to see another Japanese fighter. They fight with the Warriors Code, you know, death before dishonor. You know what I mean? They ain't ever going to quit on themselves. Yeah, fucking shut their battery down. You know what I mean? Miles Johns, I always talk about momentum and consistency. You know, he had that going, you know, before this fight. And DSD, you know, you're just getting older, brother, and you're still a tough fucking man. You know what I mean? Like, no one could ever take anything away from you, brother. All the people that, you know, gibberish and all that shit, never been in an octagon, never been in a fucking street fight, never been in the ring. It's like you can't listen to those people. You cannot listen to them. They have no clue what it takes to get in there. It takes a lot of fucking balls. Lucas Almeida, good job, man. I mean, I thought Kawamba was going to beat your ass in there, honestly. Honestly, I did. But I'm happy you won, brother. I really am. I think if you would have lost that fight, you would have been gone from the UFC. Hey, it is what it is. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Let me see. Heinstead, good job. I mean, you were getting pieced up this whole fight until you had to dig deep, and you did. I thought Armfield won that fight, two rounds to one, but the submission came in, and hey, good job, kid. That's all I can say is good job. You know, you believe in yourself. That's a good thing. That's the most important thing, is to believe in yourself, and you can't have any doubt. You can't have any doubt in your mind that you're going to lose. If you had that one little tiny piece of doubt in your mind, you're going to lose. So be confident when you go to fight anybody. You know, if you have to go fight, make sure you're confident. Make sure you put the work in. At least 5-6 days a week. You know what I mean? At least. And yeah, it's always good to take 1 or 2 days off a week. Just split those days up, though. You know, 2-3 days in a row, and then take a day off. You know what I mean? Then do 2-3 days in a row, 2 days, 3 days, 1 day off. You know, 2 days, 3 days, one day off. So in a month's time, you'll have 6, 12, 24 fucking times. You know, you've trained in that 30, 31, or 28 day month. You know what I mean? Consistency with everything in life. It's you're gonna get better, and you're gonna get more confident. You're gonna get out there and train. You have to. Asu, I'm not gonna fuck up your last name, brother. Jose Johnson, dude, I swear to God, Jose, you need to go up the like one more weight division or something, dude. I mean, a 6 foot fucking flyweight, 6 plus. I don't know how you took that head kick. I don't know how, like, there was a couple shots where you should have been out cold. So you got hot, kid. And you do got some skills. But Asu is you know, he just believes in himself, man. Yeah, dude, I think he'll move up one weight class, and I think you'll do a little bit better up there. You know, 135, 145, whatever. I bet you walk around at 170, 180, or 160 or something like that, man. Losing 30, 40 pounds to fight? Jesus Christ, man. I don't know, man. Kwan Ho Kwan is 35 today. Happy born day, my man. All right, so there's another one. Adam Fugit defeats Josh Quinlan. Josh Quinlan looked pretty good in there, but Adam Fugit looked a little bit better in my opinion too, and that's what I thought was. I thought it was going to be a KO though. But these are new gloves. You know, are they stopping eye pokes? I think they are. I'm pretty sure they are. I haven't seen too many bad eye pokes since, but I think the ones I think Trevor Whitman's gloves are the best. Honestly, that's just my opinion for MMA, and a lot of people agree. And Trevor Whitman at the UFC wants the UFC on the gloves. Like, you shouldn't have a problem with that, brother, because they're your gloves. Everyone knows you made them. You know what I mean? I'm sure it would be Trevor Whitman underneath the UFC. You know what I mean? But the UFC, I understand why they want that, because it's their fucking it's their fight promotion. You know what I mean? So if that's why it ain't gonna happen, if that's why it hasn't happened, you guys got to come to the meeting table again and just talk. You know what I mean? Trevor Whitman, you're a fucking class act. Gaethje, all of you guys there. All the guys there. Usman, all of them. They're all good men. You know what I mean? And not only that, not only are they good men, they all have technique. They all fucking fight really well, and they're all elite. They're all elite. Gaethje's elite. Okay, Usman's elite. I wish Usman, I wish his knees weren't so fucking bad. So we lose Hazmat, right? Chimaev, we lose Chimaev, we lose Connor. Like, it doesn't even bother me at all. I'd like to see Chimaev fight a lot more. It's almost like he's looking for fucking sympathy, dude. Like, listen, you're not getting sympathy after you say, I'm going to kill everybody. I'm going to kill everybody. Okay. Well, I haven't seen you kill nobody. I thought Gilbert Burns beat you. And I know Usman would have beat you if that one fucking 4 and 5 rounds. Absolutely. That one 5 rounds, you would have, I don't know. I think you're a front runner. And you definitely have talent, dude. I think you're a great fighter, a great mixed martial arts. But I think you need to work on your cardio, bro. And living in a gym with this, staph infection, all kinds of dirty people that don't even fucking shower up. They train, like all kinds of shit like that, right? That could be it. You know what I mean? That could be it, or it's food poison, whatever the fuck it is, right? But stop saying you're going to retire, this and that. No one's going to give you sympathy, dude. Nobody. And if you did have a weak immune system because of living in that gym for 3 years or whatever, I give you a lot of credit, dude. You come over here and you dominated for the first, 9, 10, 11 fights or whatever the fuck. But once you ran into a real motherfucker, right, that, when they meet resistance, they don't fold. You know what I mean? That's when I seen you, you're human. You know what I mean? I knew that was going to happen. It's just when were you going to fight a top 5 guy or a top fucking? And I'm sure you wanted to back then. You know what I mean? I'm sure you wanted to. But, you got to fight some people first. Just the way it is. And you helped out a lot during the shutdown. All the mixed martial arts in the UFC that, Yeri Plaska, Alex Pereira came over, got 2 warriors right there. They don't give up on themselves. They're always ready to fight. You know what I mean? Those are the type of mixed martial arts and boxers I like. You know what I mean? And Muay Thai, them people in Thailand, they're always ready to fucking fight. So got to give those warriors a lot of credit. And all the international Muay Thai fighters, they're always, coming over fucking from other countries and doing well. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I love the honor. I love the respect. I love it all. I really do. I love seeing that after a fight. Like, how can you not respect each other after a fight? It's beyond me. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. You know what I mean? And some people just very, I don't even know, insecure or whatever the fuck it is. Ego, whatever. God knows I have an ego too. I know I have an ego, but it's all good. I earn my fucking ego. I'm 53 years old and I still train like a fucking savage. I hear people all the time, I have a bad back, I have this, I have that. Listen, I understand. Every disc of mine is going a different direction, right? Am I in pain when I train? Yes, I am. But I'm training fucking humble myself. You know what I mean? But I've been training my whole fucking life. I took like a year off, year and a half, somewhere around there. I went to 325 pounds. You know what I mean? Because I was on so many fucking pain meds and fucking Xanax and all this shit up there, fucking falling off my back porch, bringing my German shepherds up the back stairs. Fucking my female bumped me in the leg a little bit, and I grabbed the railing, I went over both of them vertically, 14 feet on my head, fractured my skull. I had 50-50 chance to live, and that didn't stop me from fucking training. You know what I mean? It's just an excuse when people say my back hurts. Or I get cluster headaches, worse than migraine headaches, and you can look those up if you want. I don't Google a lot of things, man. I don't Google a lot of things because I lived a lot of things. I don't need to Google things. Only time I Google things if I'm off with a spelling or something, spelling, I want to make sure the spelling's right. That's it. That's it. But forget, nice fight, Quinlan. Good job. You're a scrapper, man. I mean, just get back in that gym and work on the things you're not good at. It's constant elevation in MMA. Nate Manas versus defeats Jimmy Flick. Jimmy Flick, tough kid, man. I thought you were definitely getting KO'd in this fight, but this kid's a tough kid, man. You got to give Jimmy Flick a lot of credit. He always fights, man. I love people that just fight all the time. Nate Manas, good job. This kid's just getting better. I see him switching up like the man Hagler up there, like fucking like Crawford. You know what I mean? Crawford is this era's marvelous Marvin Hagler. Obviously, he hasn't fought the same fucking fighters and the same skill fighters, but this era, there ain't a lot of killers out there. There's a lot of great fighters in the lighter weights, and there's a lot of fights that still need to happen, but we've been getting good fights the past couple of years, and I'm very grateful as a boxing purist. You know what I mean? A hardcore boxing fan, but I'm just as much mixed martial arts fucking hardcore too. Muay Thai, kickboxing, but MMA especially. Since '93, since the first fucking UFC fucking Ultimate Fighter championship. But was it one of the Gracies? And I forget. I gotta go back and watch number one again because I haven't watched that since '93, '94, whatever the fuck it was. So it's been such a long time since I've seen those fights in the '90s, but we'll see what happens. You know what I mean? But yeah. Menace, good job. And Jimmy Flick, just get back to the drawing board, kid. Gabriela Fernandez defeats Kali Judice. Yeah, I kind of figured that was going to happen. But Kali, you didn't fight bad. You know what I mean? You just got to work on some other things. You know what I mean? I seen this lady... I think it was on Infusion with Isha at City Life. It's not a bad fucking, the regionals ain't that fucking bad. I seen a woman that was like half the lady's size. She fucking just waited for her to come at her and she just fucking slipped and ripped. Overhand right, bang. And out cold. Sounded like a fucking aluminum baseball bat off a fucking heavy bag. Then bang. And she was really, a class act after it too. She said, yeah, I know this was her first, pro fight. You know what I mean? So she will be back and she will do better. You know what I mean? So yeah, she was twice her size, twice the strength. I always try to tell people that size don't mean shit. It's all technique. It's all mental. It's all technique. It's all mental. It's all skill. You know what I mean? Skill. And a lot of people don't understand that. They don't understand that. I don't know why. Weston Wilson. I thought GKA was going to definitely beat you in this fight, and you proved me wrong, brother. I think you proved a lot of people wrong, dude, honestly. And good fight, dude, because you look good in there, man. I love seeing mixed martial arts when you see them the last couple times. They're not doing too well. They lose a few fights, and then they come back and they get better. They get better. Constant elevation. Constant elevation. What the fuck is wrong? Constant elevation. It's the way it has to be, man. Hey, Sean, what's happening, man? Oh, thanks, brother. I appreciate that, brother. Florida wins tonight. Oh, yeah, versus Edmonton. You know, I thought that was already over, the Stanley Cup. You know what? Ever since the shutdown, I haven't really watched any local sports, any football, fucking any of it. You know what I mean? Because I was like pissed off. You know what I mean? I'm like, here's fucking the UFC having all these fights, and they're still in bubbles, and they didn't even do it till a year later. Everyone was scared to death. I'm like, we've been fighting COVID, right? Strains every year for 150 fucking years. How do you shut down the biggest economy in the world? How? I just don't. I'll never understand that one. That's like shit never surprises me. Like since the 80s or something, since I was a teenager, nothing ever surprises me, right? But that one, that was like one of the weirdest things that's ever happened since I've been alive. So we all know what's gonna, they're gonna try that again someday. And Americans, you got to be brave, man. You got to be brave. Can never take shit from nobody. Never. Yeah, so Weston Wilson, I'm sure you're happy you got this win. You know what I mean? But Jika, just get back in there and work on your game, kid. Costa defeats the Wolverine. I'm not even saying your name, dude, because I get it wrong every time. I don't want to disrespect any mixed martial artists or boxers because they deserve that. Their names, it's just Russian and Asian names. My daughter speaks Asian, right? She spoke Asian when she was 10 years old, my daughter. So, like, I don't know, man. Maybe I'll take some lessons from my daughter or something. But most Russian names I can say, and most like Asian names I can say, but some of them, and even Brazil, Portuguese names, some of them, it's just the U or the vowels pronounced different ways. You know what I mean? So it's definitely not on purpose, man. If these mixed martial arts kids or boxers kids or whatever, right? They see you saying their father's name wrong or whatever, I can see why they'd be upset. You know what I mean? So that's the only reason I look at it that way. You know what I mean? Because I want them to have legacy, when their kids are watching, their old fights and what everyone was, thinking about, when we were picking these fights. And they should always be respected. Any man or woman that gets in an octagon or a fucking ring or in a cage or in a ring in Muay Thai, anything should be respected no matter what. They should never be talked shit about because most people don't got the balls to get in there themselves. And it's most of those people that don't have the balls to get in there talking shit. On Florida wins site. Probably, brother. Probably. I think you're right. 93 UFC. Yeah, that's what I thought, brother. That's why I'm taking Blades over Aspinall, especially if Blades is ripped. Yeah, Blades is a tough kid, dude. But him saying, Blades saying John Jones ain't that good or something like that. I seen him this past week or something saying something like that. I'm like, dude, John Jones is going to hurt you, dude. I love when people talk shit about John Jones because he's just going to hurt you worse. I hope he really takes that fucking Aspinall fight, too. I think Aspinall is definitely going to be a great, he'll probably be a champion. He definitely has all the tools. Blades could definitely be a champion, but not while John Jones is alive. Well, not alive. Active, I mean. Active. UFC championship. UFL championship was dope. UFL, I'm trying to think what you're talking about. UFL, brother. UFL. I left rehab and got messed up, level up. Not very smart. What recently, brother? If Blades takes anyone down, run upon him, even no, Jones is a really good wrestler, dude. I don't know what you're talking about, dude. Sean, you're talking to a really big John Jones fan here, but I'll agree to disagree. Like, that's your opinion, brother. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say you're wrong. You know what I mean? Because we all know heavyweight, right? They always have a puncher's chance. Or, you know, you're saying Blades is a better wrestler than John Jones? Did Blades bring down DC, who's the best wrestler in fucking light heavyweight and heavyweight? He was never taken down before. John Jones brought him down easy a bunch of times and just put his hand on his head. How do you even come up with that scenario, bro? Blades has the most takedowns in the division. You are right, brother. You are right. You are right. And I can see why you would think that. And I think Blades is really good. I do. But for some reason, I think he spars too much or something. Like he seems like a little like he spars like just way too much. He sounds like he's like confused sometimes. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe it's just me. You know what I mean? I like Blades. I've always liked Blades. Matt Riddell beats Jones. Come on, dude. Because DC was OW overweight at light heavyweight. Yeah, but he made weight. He talked all that shit. You're not going to hit me with that left head kick. What happened? He hit him with the left head kick. When John Jones fights someone again, it's never a good fucking time for those fighters. But DC is definitely good. He's a really double champ, heavyweight, light heavyweight. If John Jones wasn't around, right, DC would probably be up there with all the great light heavyweights. You know what I mean? But John Jones is alive. You know what I mean? And Sean, me and you know about making mistakes, right? Like I made mistakes when I was young. You know what I mean? I did time. You know what I mean? 2 state bids before I was 26. But it's not how you start; it's how you finish. I got my son. He's just finished his first year of college, right? On a Celtics internship. He was in the top 70, 75 or 77 players in New England 2 years ago. Or what was it? 2 years ago in the paper. You know what I mean? So, yeah, we'll see what he does. You know what I mean? I don't know what he's going to do. I don't know what he's going to do. I don't know if he's going to be like a general manager, a coach, or a player. I don't know what he's going to do. You know what I mean? That's up to him. I can't force him to do what the fuck he doesn't want to do. You know what I mean? He's already played a whole fucking career, basically, because since first grade in AAU travel, Quincy travel, Quincy in-house, in-city, all the 13 boroughs, like he played year round. You know what I mean? For 12 straight years. You know what I mean? Even in high school. And he was the captain on the senior team. And that's when he broke his high ankle break or fracture halfway through the season. And I don't know if he's worried about, that, his fucking, but he's been out playing basketball again and doing really, he goes, oh, I still got it. I said, I know you do. I know you do. Not just because he's my son. I seen him hit fucking 3-pointers with fucking 1 second left, ice in his veins. You know what I mean? Reminds me of Larry Bird part 2. I said he might even be better. You know what I mean? And not because he's my son either, because he used to practice for 12 hours. When he was a young kid. Practice. That's all he ever did. His 2 losses to Ngannou, he still wanted to continue. Who? Oh, Blades? Still want to continue. He's from Chicago, so might have had a bad childhood. Who you talking about, brother? Blades? Or Matt Riddell? Oh, you're saying he beat Jones? No, Jones was beating the snot out of him, dude. And then you get the 12-6 elbows. Is that who you're talking about, dude? Because he did not win that fight. I don't know what the hell you're talking about, dude. He got his ass kicked. Go back and watch that fight again. He was destroying that kid. Destroying him. And Jones was looking at the fucking ref like, you going to stop this? Yeah, Blade. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's right. I do remember that, brother. You're right, Sean. He was trying to get up from Ngannou, punches, Blades. Yeah, I like, dude, I love Chicago, man. I really do. It's just as corrupt here as it is in Chicago with politicians. You know what I mean? It's same as here, brother. We're just a little bit like smaller. You know what I mean? But a lot of politics here, brother. But Jones never went to heavyweight to fight DC. Well, anyone over 205 pounds and they're 230 by the time they fight, and 205, anyone over 200 pounds is a fucking heavyweight, in my opinion, bro. And a lot of other people feel that way too. So I don't know about that fucking 205 or whatever. Jones needs to be 230 when he fights at heavyweight. You know what I mean? So he's fast and all that shit. Same exact thing. You know what I mean? He needs to be shredded. And he even said that after the gun fight. He said, next time you'll see me shredded. You know what I mean? So, yeah. John Jones is a problem, dude. High IQ mixed martial artist. Who else you seen that's been out for 3 years and want to fight that easy like that? Everyone said, oh, he's never fought someone like that. Everyone always talks shit. And then I'm like, right after the fight, I'm like, where are all the John Jones haters? They were nowhere to be found. Nowhere to be found. Yeah, I find it interesting that you don't like fucking John Jones. I find it interesting. Ex-felon, whatever, like myself, right? I find it interesting you don't like John Jones. But that's your opinion, Sean, and you have the right to it, brother. No problem. You know, I have no problem with people who don't like John Jones. I have problems with the little maggots out there that talk shit about him and would never say it to his fucking face. I guarantee they wouldn't say it to his face. That was the Hamill. No, Matt. Oh, I know who he is, dude. I know who he is. Best go to Indiana State to be like Bird, though. Yeah, Bird, Larry Joe Bird wouldn't even play with white kids because he's like, these guys ain't good. I got to go play. He played with the black American kids at their basketball courts, you know, in the 60s when he was growing up. You know what I mean? So he wanted to play with the best guys, and they all welcomed him with open arms. You know what I mean? Because he didn't see color. None of us in Indiana was a huge racist state, right? With the KKK. I don't mean like all of. There's only a few shitbag racist people, you know, and wherever they are, you know, it's like racist people. They all cover their face. KKK. It's like you guys are cowards. Show your face. If you believe in fucking, there's no shitbags in the white race, and there ain't good people in every single race and color. You're definitely stupid. You're definitely not you, Sean, but people. You know what I mean? KKK and all these racist fucking douches. You know what I mean? It's like there's so many good people in every color, and there's shitbags in every color too. You know what I mean? I never was on that fucking white Aryan race, superiority fucking race. I was just never into that. I love America because we have every culture here. And that makes us that more powerful. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't respect KKK, any of those motherfuckers. And I've said it a bunch of times on here. And I would love to, you know, grab a couple of those so-called fucking, you know, Nazi fucks, and I'd like to fucking light them up like a Christmas tree. You know what I mean? 5 at a time, whatever the fuck it takes. Most of them are politicians anyways. Can't fight anyways, but that'd even be a fucking more of a fucking joke. So, yeah, I remember that, bro. Yeah, Hammer was a tough kid. He was too big. It's too big. That I know. I agree. He was. I thought so too, bro. John Jones let me down with his criminal ordeal. Well, I don't know how you can say that, dude. If you were in prison too, like, isn't that being a hypocrite, dude? French licking. If he ever hit his wife, his wife's face would be crushed in. If I hit my wife, she'd be dead. You know what I mean? If John Jones hit his wife, she'd be dead. I don't know, man. If you weren't there, how the fuck do you say it? Like, that's why I try to tell everyone. Do you know him? Do you like? Were you there when the shit supposedly happened? Like Mike Tyson. Are you mad at Mike Tyson? All the shit he fucking did? All the shit he went through? No. Seems like fucking everyone loves Mike Tyson. I love Mike Tyson. You know what I mean? Even when he was fucking doing all that shit. Because that's the fucking fight game. You know what I mean? It's the fight game. You got to be a little fucking crazy to fucking be great. You know what I mean? And that's why Tank Davis is so good. He has all this anger from probably being ashamed of, what he had to go through as a kid. You know what I mean? That shit never leaves you. Now, I'm not putting you down, Sean. It's just, come on, bro. You've been in prison, right? You told me this, right? I've been in prison. I'm definitely not looking down on anyone that's been in prison. I want to say, to people in prison, like there's people in there don't even belong there, shouldn't even be in prison. You know what I mean? There's some people that never had it so good, fucking love it there. You know what I mean? Not me, man. But I know I had to do the time, so I wasn't worried about it. I seen it in the prison system, probably like you. No, I definitely seen it, bro. I definitely seen it. But we didn't have race problems in fucking prison. It was just normal shit. You know what I mean? Blacks hang with the blacks, white hangs with the whites, Asian hang with the Asians, Latin kings and Spanish hang with the Spanish. If you're a white kid and came in and you wouldn't stick up for yourself, we weren't sticking up for you. You know what I mean? It just wasn't happening. If you didn't have no fucking balls, forget about it. But if someone stuck up for themselves and, even if they got their ass kicked, we'd have their back. Yeah, of course I did, dude. He was a hero. Larry Bird or John Jones, bro. Yeah, you know what? I understand like why people he is held to a different standard, but at the same time, I don't know, man. You gotta be a wild motherfucker to be like great. And it's really the truth. It's just the way it is. That rape against Tyson. Oh yeah, absolutely. Tyson never had to rape any woman. Women were throwing themselves at Mike Tyson. So I agree, brother. I definitely agree. That was Don King. Someone set him up there, or it was just a woman, gold digger. Do you like Tank? Of course, I like Tank Abbott. I didn't like what he was talking about John McCarthy and shit though. And John McCarthy went on there a couple of days later and said, he goes, I never hated Tank Abbott. John McCarthy doesn't have no reason to lie, man. No reason to lie. He just speaks the truth. You know what I mean? I don't know why the fuck. And Abbott was fucking drinking a lot back then, right? Some people drink and they don't remember what the fuck they say. You know what I mean? So he won the title, then wrecked his car. Yep. Wrecked his car. Yep. You're right. Mike Tyson wrecked his car too. Remember with Robin Gibbons? Here is so-called Aryan BS in the Latin and black gangs. I just was cool. So was I, dude. You know why? It's all the way you carry yourself, man. I paid $10 for pieces of fried chicken at this Mexican pizzeria near my store. And homeboy gave me 6 pieces instead. What were you supposed to get, brother? I paid 10 pieces for piece. I don't know how many pieces you're supposed to get, brother. If you got extra, good for you, brother. Like that's you better keep going back there if they gave you more. But if they gave you less, you better go down there and say something. John Jones, great fighter, but Apadia. Tank Abbott seems to be in good health, bro. Yeah, and he was, it's good to see that. You know what I mean? Hey, Ken Shiro, holy shit, he's in there. Oh, okay. Ken, I thought you guys, pretty close, profiles there for a second. Yeah, Ken, you better go talk to them. But did they give you more or they give you less? I know you ain't scared to go fucking speak your mind, bro. I agree, Sean. You know what I mean? I guess I understand why people don't like him. Doesn't mean he ain't the best fucking guy to ever do it. Fucking when that fucking door shuts in that octagon, high IQ and fucking, he hurts people, man. He hurts them bad. Tank Abbott does seem good, bro. Yep, he does. And I was born in 71, brother. So you're a little bit younger than me, bud. You're a little bit younger than me. 87, I was 16. So yeah, 16 years older than you, brother. Granite, how you doing, my brother from Boston Island, ruled by a dirty Asian female mayor who works for Bill Gates? Yeah, dude, she ain't ever getting reelected, I don't think, bro. No one likes her around here from what I hear. I don't watch the news and shit, but I know she's not liked at all. And it's weird. We got a Democrat fucking liberal state here, but it's weird. We always get these fucking governors that are fucking Republican. It's strange, you know what I mean? But the more and more as I get older, you know what I mean? I'm more conservative since I had kids, but I always was Democrat for the unions and shit, you know what I mean? Because Democratic candidates always infrastructure, you know what I mean? So there's always plenty of jobs, and especially with tunnel workers like us, sandhogs, right? We needed those underground jobs, you know what I mean? So, but I was lucky. I knew some other laborers unions that I would work at as a problem solver for their unions too, in between jobs with my union, you know what I mean? So I was always very good, man. But yeah, I'm 60% Irish, 30% Sicilian, and 10% German. So I'm mostly Irish, almost 30%, you know, a third fucking Sicilian, and Paisan, you know, Stunad, Manja Magacha, Picha Magona, you know what I mean? Manja. Yeah, I think you're right about that, Ken. And matter of fact, I think you could, if you could bet on that fucking right on that, I think you're gonna win. I think you're gonna win that one, brother. Seems like a deal. Yep. I think Ken is right. I think that's what you're talking about, Sean. Yeah, I got an extra. Oh, you got an extra fight chair. All right, that's cool, brother. I know you like to eat, Ken. I love to eat, brother. It's just once I got up 325 and let myself go for a year and a half, whatever the fuck it was, 2 years, whatever the fuck it was. It wasn't that long, but I've always been training my whole life. When I was that heavy, I couldn't fucking stand myself. You know what I mean? How's the fishing? Oh, he's killing it, Sean. It's almost election time. Who's winning? Trump and Tulsi Gabbard. Easy. Easy. The reason people don't like Trump is because he's not a fucking politician. And myself, I'd probably like Trump if I met him or something, you know what I mean? You know, the mafia never had a problem with his father or him, you know what I mean? So it's got to say something about him, you know what I mean? Not only that, he had the UFC's back all the time in the early days, you know what I mean? This ain't just a new thing with Dana White and fucking and Mike Tyson. Like Trump always had Mike Tyson fights at his Trump Plaza and shit and all those places. You know what I mean? So yeah, Trump's a big fight fan, man. He really is. He always has been. Good, Ken. I'm glad you did, brother, man, because you're the man, brother. You must feel better now. You're eating a lot of fish, Ken. I wonder how you're feeling from eating a lot of fish, brother. You must be feeling good, brother. Yeah, it'll be sooner than that, actually, Sean, because it'll be sooner than that. November, I mean. It'll be sooner than that. And once he gets elected, he can start doing things right away. He don't have to wait till inaugural day. You know, he can start doing stuff right away. Bro, I ate 5 jumbo blue crabs at 1 a.m. this morning. Fresh from the catch on Sunday. Yeah, you said you were going fishing for Father's Day, and right when the fight started, and what a card to fucking do it on, Ken. You picked the perfect fight night card to fucking do it on, brother. Yeah, Ken started that fishing channel and got that fishing bug, and he hasn't stopped since. I go, Ken, I used to have that fishing bug. I know. I like Trump because of him running America. Well, yeah, absolutely, Sean. And Ken knows a lot about this too. I don't really talk politics on here, but what Trump is really good with, he's good with foreign policy, and he's good with the fucking economy. And anyone that says he ain't, they're just fucking no cure for fucking common sense and no cure for stupid. And most of the intelligence agencies don't like him because He ain't listening to them, which he should. He should listen to the intelligence agencies because we have the best intelligence agencies in the world. CIA, fucking feds. Feds stop fucking terrorist fucking shit all the fucking time, man. Like, they're competent, you know what I mean? But I do not like the feds and the criminal justice system because they all have egos, these fucking prosecutors and shit. And if someone's innocent, to bring your political career quicker and faster and put an innocent person in prison when you know they're innocent is they should be put in prison themselves for doing that shit. You know, what the fuck? They don't have to live by the law, but only fucking, you know, we do. Bullshit. Yeah, and America is a business, basically. You're right. And pardon, he pardoned a lot of people that were in fucking. Listen, I did time for selling cocaine, right? When crack, when you cook it in the rock, I used to cook it for people because I know how to do it, right? It's the same fucking thing. Cocaine, smoking it, or fucking. Some people just, I smoked it a few times in the 80s. You know what I mean? Never smoked it again. But yeah, I just like fucking sniffing it. You know what I mean? And drinking and making money. You know what I mean? Back in the 80s, you know what I mean? The 90s, you know what I mean? That's all I wanted to do is just keep making money and not being sloppy. You know what I mean? But yeah, I don't know why they get football numbers. You know, one of my mentor's brother got a 15 mandatory for 3 kilos of coke, and they offered him a 3 to 5. He was a New England wrestling champ in New England, and I told him, take that 3 to 5, take that 3 to 5. And he didn't listen to me, and then he wrote me a letter because I was going to do my second state bet. He wrote me a letter there. He goes, I should have listened, should have, would have, could have. It's too late now, but his brother did find, my mentor did find a fucking lawyer that didn't believe in the school zone and all that bullshit. And didn't like rats. Because the guy had a fucking was wearing a fucking wire during a transaction with those. That's how he got popped, you know what I mean? But very smart guy, you know what I mean? I feel like crack is a cut version of coke. Well, it's not really cut version of coke, it's just cooked. It's that's what you meant, cooked. Yeah, you just put in you put 1/3 of a gram of baking soda onto a gram of cocaine. That's a little bit of water. You just put the flame on it underneath, right? And then put a little bit of really ice cold water in there, a couple drops, or a little tiny chip of ice, and you'll see a big oil spot in there, and it'll dry up. You just keep spinning it, and after I got done, I'd throw it against the wall, and it'd be hot as a rock. It wouldn't even fucking break at all. People be like, "Holy shit, you get fucking." It's because it was good cocaine back in those years in the 80s and 90s. You know what I mean? Like, I would never. You couldn't pay me to do a line. You couldn't pay me enough money to do a line of cocaine. Like, I would just have to say no. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's a fucking yeah, he did pardon a lot of people, dude. He did. He don't get a credit for that shit. You know what I mean? He don't get credit for that shit. But what was I gonna say? We'll see what happens. You know what I mean? I don't think Biden is that bad. I think it's all the people around him. You know what I mean? And he should be enjoying his retirement right now. You know what I mean? With his grandkids and his, it's just, I don't know. I've always respected our American presidents. I don't care who the fuck they are. I always respected them. You know what I mean? It's just, I don't know why people think this about Trump. You know what I mean? I have no fucking idea why people think Trump's not going to leave. De Niro, he's not going to leave. Dude, it seems like you're scared he's not going to leave. Like, it seems De Niro's scared. That's why you're an actor, because you're not a real motherfucker. You might play a gangster in all these movies, but you definitely ain't no gangster, because you're scared to fucking death. And that's why he's an actor. And I'm not saying all fucking actors are scared. Now, obviously, there's some good actors that ain't scared. Cooking crack is, yeah, but some people add like ammonia to it and shit, like in different shit. You know what I mean? I used to cut my coke with a inositol. That's for fucking old people, you know what I mean? That using their coffee so they go to the bathroom and stuff on a regular basis, you know what I mean? So they don't get constipated. That's what it's made for. Cooking crack is like a step to making meth. Yeah, I never fucked around with meth, dude. I've done, you know, a few Adderalls, you know, that's it. That's it in my life, you know what I mean? I tried it one night and it was brown and I fell asleep fucking right after. I was like, this is supposed to keep you up for 2 fucking days. I'm like, fucking, it was probably fucking dope or something. I had no fucking idea. But he was a next door neighbor, the guy. So, you know, it was my mother and my stepfather. It was on Christmas Eve. I said, yeah, I'll fucking do it. I'll do a line with you guys. Fuck it. And yeah. Yeah, it's similar, brother. I would imagine. I know how to cook coke, but I don't know. I've never cooked meth. Make meth. Yeah, just like the stimulus, he come up with idea, and then Biden gets in, and they give him up. Yeah, I know, dude. I know about that, brother. It's like, yeah, it's kind of funny. Yeah, baby laxative. That's not really what you want to use. You want to use inositol because that's what makes your stomach all fucked up a little bit. Like after you do your first line or whatever back in those days. That's why I remembered. And you know, rocket fuel, man. Shit I sniffed was rocket fuel all the time. And I would actually cut it, put a quarter ounce on every ounce. So my friends wouldn't fucking die, or you know, people I dealt with, you know what I mean? Mostly were friends of mine, you know what I mean? But you're right about that, brother. Old meth used to make you poop after you. Yeah, I've never, like I said, I was supposedly doing meth with these with my neighbors and my mother and step on their neighbors. I mean, when I was fucking a teenager, and yeah, I fell asleep right after. I'm like, wasn't that good? Maybe you poop out. Oh, okay, yeah, I understand that, brother. Might add peanut butter dough. Yeah, like that. Who knows, dude? I never did a pill to the year 2000. Like, I was never in the pills, bro. So in 2091, I was like 32 years old when I did fucking a couple perks on Friday nights, like 10 a week of work. You know what I mean? It just helped my back feel a little bit better and shit. And that's it. And then I was prescribed them, you know what I mean, for fucking 17 years. I got 6.5 years right now off them. You know, went on the methadone clinic for like 11 months. The first 11 months came right off that in fucking 26 days because I'm not good at taking orders from people. Never have been and never will be. I've had that white and blue meth, but then people don't listen to me. Yep. Yeah, bro. I really don't really know a lot about like the meth you know, that people make, you know what I mean? My cousin-in-law offered me some I don't know, 3 years ago or something. I'm like, no, I'm good, bro. I don't want to be up for fucking 3 days. No thanks, brother, but thank you. You know, thanks anyways. It was nice on the offer, you know what I mean? But no, I'm good. I'm good. I don't go to AA, any none of that. I'm not against it either. You know what I mean? I'm not against it at all. But they say you're smoking pot, you're not sober. Like that's gotta be one of the biggest, most hypocrisies I've ever heard in my fucking life. So yeah, I like people that go to AA and shit. I like some of the people that go there. You know what I mean? But they can't judge you. You know what I mean? They can't judge people. They have no fucking idea. If I didn't smoke pot, and I've been coming up to Xanax for fucking like a long time. I was like prescribed 12 a day with all those painkillers and the fucking breakthrough painkillers, and 12 Xanny bars a day, 3 and 2 milligram fucking bars. I'm down right now to 2 a day, 2.5 a day, or whatever the fuck it is. It's under 3 now, and it's hard, man. It's hard. It's coming off pills is the hardest thing I've ever fucking done. The hottest thing I've ever done. Not because of urges or anything like that. I have no urge at all. It's just the emotional roller coaster you go through. I lost 70 plus savages because you know, they go to the dope, you know what I mean? And I don't know how the fuck I never died, fucking, but I was, Jesus Christ, 90% of the time doing my pills, you know what I mean? It's like the only time I ever tried to get the garbage was fucking if I was a day or two short or whatever the fuck. Because I was a glutton because I was on so many of them. Like, how can't you be a glutton? You have 42 fucking 30 oxycodones a day with fucking Super 8 Dilatas and methadone and 9-12 fucking sandy bars a day. You know what I mean? How can you not be a glutton? You know what I mean? And before they made the fake Oxy 80s and the fake Oxycontins, I was on 8 of those a day with 830 8 Oxycontin 80s a day. I was actually prescribed 160s at the beginning, the big 160s, the big blue ones. And they didn't make those no more. I guess they were too powerful, but 80s are just as powerful, in my opinion. The 160s were just a double 80, basically. I keep getting these public safety alerts. I don't know what the fuck is going on. What? Because it's hot out? Because we have a heat wave? Is that what it is? Willpower, absolutely, but it's self-respect, bro. It's self-respect, Ken. I've had that white and blue, but yeah, a lot of people don't listen, dude. Sean, we didn't listen, when we were younger either, brother. I took Ritalin as a kid, see my people and fam make it, they use it. Then in 05, tried it. I get it, brother. Yeah, they put a lot of kids on that stuff, brother. Did it help you when you were a kid? If it helped, it's all good. You know what I mean? Adderall, you know what it says on the bottle? Methamphetamine salts. So at least it's fucking pharmaceutical. At least you know what the fuck you're getting. I'm 46. I know how old you are, Ken, brother. You're only 5 years younger than me, brother. Oh, 7 years younger than me. I'm 46 and still 100% all natural wild man. Oh, you're definitely a wild man, brother. So is Sean, too. Hasn't touched any drugs or weed. Yeah, but weed would, Ken, weed would help you, brother. I think weed would make you fucking train more. I think it would help you with your fishing. I think it would, it's the highest form of thinking, bro. It really is, brother. And I think shrooms would do you good, Ken. I really do. But you would have to be around like guys like me, Jay, people that done them before, you know what I mean? Many times, you know what I mean? Even you would realize a lot about life if you did those, Ken, like no bullshit. You would have an epiphany, or you'd have an awakening, brother. You really would. I've been smoking since 99. That's good. I don't even know what you're talking about, but weed? Yeah. I've been smoking since 83, bro. And it's never hurt me. If anything, this stopped me from drinking and fucking sniffing coke on the weekends, selling cocaine on the weekends. Actually, my wife and daughter fucking, that was another reason too, you know what I mean? So, let me see. Yeah, 9. Okay, I get it. Willpower, absolute Ken. I don't look down at anyone that fucking doesn't do anything. You're just that much more competent, bro. But pot has never made people incompetent. I don't know. I know my mentor, he takes action all fucking day long. He's a trained killer, fucking 8 years in the Marine Corps, 2 years in the Marine Corps brig, heavyweight champ in the Marine Corps brig at 188 pounds at the time, right? Like, one of the most fucking hustling motherfuckers I ever knew. And when I was smoking weed, all I did was hustle. It never made me lazy. Like, people think fucking weed makes it. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. It makes your workouts better. I know there's, people, if you never smoked weed before, you shouldn't be doing edibles. You shouldn't be not doing, smoking big fatties, any of that shit. A couple hits off a joint, that's it. You know what I mean? Booze is 10 times worse for you than pot. Booze kills your fucking liver. Pot doesn't. You know what I mean? Pot don't hurt your liver. Look at how many fucking mixed martial arts smoke weed. They don't have wind problems. I never seen anyone with wind problems that smoke weed. I never seen any people with wind problems ever. Once you learn how to breathe and shit correctly, because there's a correct way of breathing when you're in a fight. Once you learn how to breathe and you train, you know what I mean? You're never going to be out of fucking breath. You know what I mean? You're never going to fucking be tired. I think you know I'm right about that, Ken. But I respect you for fucking staying, like, you know, off all of it. You know what I mean? It's good for you, Ken, man, honestly. Like, you know, I just think everyone should be able to unwind at the end of the day. And, you know, Ken, do you see? I raised 2 fucking kids. I smoke weed. You know what I mean? Like, I raised 2 kids with my wife. You know what I mean? Like, I never hurt my wife smoking weed. I never hurt no one smoking weed. You put fucking 10 people in a room smoking weed, they'll be saying, I love you, brother. I love you, brother. You know, fucking bear hugs, all that shit, right? You put 10 people in a room with fucking vodka and fucking booze, you'll see a bunch of fights because people have fucking liquid courage. The only time they'll fucking fight is when they got booze in them. I've only had the small red Oxycontin. Those were 20s, brother. They're powerful. I used to sniff them, bro. When I ate them, I ate one time. I never did them again for like 6-8 months. I said I'll never do those things again. They fucking suck because they were making me down. You know what I mean? And perks made me up. You know what I mean? So I was like, fuck those things. But then I snipped one night, like 7 months later or whatever. I was like, wing. My back fucking felt good, like everything, and I was just good to go. You know what I mean? Yeah, those things. They said they weren't fucking addictive and all this shit, right? Very addictive. Like after the 3rd day of doing them, you don't have them. If you don't have some, you're gonna have the flu 10 times over. It's just that's why I never fucked with pills till like 2000. You know what I mean? All those years of drinking, smoking weed, doing acid, fucking LSD in the 80s when I was a teenager. You know, selling coke as a teenager. You know, when it's 350 an 8-ball. Like, and then in the early 90s, it was $2,400 a quarter pound. You know what I mean? So it was just the price went down. The quality was still really good. So, yeah, I was a free agent at that fucking time. You know what I mean? So I made a lot of money. That's why I never cared about doing the time. You know what I mean? Because I was just grateful. You know what I mean? Yeah, Ken, not everyone has that, brother. I know you do. I know I do. I know a lot of people that do have discipline and they will sacrifice, you know. About yeah, bro. 200 milligrams one night. Oh my God. Yeah, I know, brother. I know, bud. I know all about it, brother. Dude, I used to do 2 380s 6 times, 7 times a day. With 2 Xanny bars in there and 2 or 3 30s, oxycodones in there. I make a huge pile, crush it off, make a huge pile. I do that 6, 7 times a day, dude. I'm not even exaggerating, dude. Not even exaggerating. Of Ritalin, that is. Oh, Ritalin. Okay. Did it work for you? That's all I'm asking because I don't know. I don't know how that stuff works. You know what I mean? I'm just saying I plan to say 100. That's fine, Ken, brother. I'm not ever gonna fucking say, you know, you gotta smoke weed. Never. I'm never gonna say that to you, brother. You know, good or bad, it's all about yeah, absolutely, brother. And I agree, Ken. That's a really good fucking point, brother. That's a really good point, brother. You are right, brother. That's why I always say I agree to disagree with everybody. You know what I mean? I ate one because we got pulled over and my buddy made me eat one. Yeah, opiates must churn you up. And meth probably may keep amp for a little. Yeah, they made me up. Painkillers always made me up. You know what I mean? The perks did, and I only took 2 or 3 perks, you know, in a night. That was it. You know what I mean? But when I started sniffing, you know, when I got prescribed and shit because of my head injury and shit, like it helped me. You know what I mean? For the first 3 years, but then after 3 years, you might as well be on them for the rest of your life because coming off them is a fucking shit show. It's so fucking hard. Not because of urges either. I'm talking about because of the emotions you go through. Yeah, I understand that, buddy. I definitely understand that, Sean. I agree with you 1,000%, bro. Well, 100%. because that's agreeing fully. Yeah, if I took my 220s a day, we were proud, Ken. But fishing is fun, stoned. It is, Sean. That's how I was. And you know what else? I used to sniff, an 80 or something and smoke and then go fishing. Like nothing like I'd sniff an 80 or whatever, or bite a piece off of fucking the 160 and right, and smoke a joint and then get on my GSXR, do 170 fucking 8 miles per hour all the way down to the Cape. And fucking go down there, have a hot dog at fucking the Cape Cod Canal, smoke another fucking joint, and then do 180 back. You know what I mean? Because I couldn't get my GSX out of second gear in the city. You know what I mean? You got to fucking take it on the highway, brother. You know? You guys are definitely fucking, you guys are definitely right. Both of you are right. Costa beat Wolverine, Ken. I said this during the fight too. Like Wolverine, I'm like, dude, muscles, bodybuilding ain't gonna make you a better fighter, dude. But he's definitely got some skill. He definitely got skill. I like the Mongolians too, man. They're just a fucking savage individuals, man. And usually most Mongolian mixed martial arts are really fucking good. Josephine Knutson, versus Julia Polastri. I think she's a Paisan. She got a fucking vowel at the end of her name. Psycho. She didn't do too bad, but Josephine Knutson, you could tell there's levels to this shit. You know what I mean? Right there in that fight, you can see the levels. But for some reason, I thought they were going to give it to Psycho there. For some reason. But Psycho, just keep training and come back because you could definitely do well. There's only a few elites. Someone said the other night or last week, WMMA is horrendous. There is no really good. I go, the fight of the year in 2019 was JJ Czech versus fucking Wei Li. They had fucking hematomas come out of their heads, and they did not stop. They kept fucking fighting. I seen a boxer, who the fuck was that? He had one little hematoma, and they stopped the fight. You know what I mean? So, see two women go at it like that for 3 extra rounds after they have hematomas and not give up. Damn. Talk about guts and fucking. Yeah, it's very, the list of woman elite mixed martial arts is short, very small. But, when you see two women go at it that are elite, sometimes it's pretty fucking good to watch, man. I mean, just like fighting wise, I mean, it's good to watch. I've seen my wife fight women and like beat them like men beat up men. You know what I mean? Like I've seen my wife fucking, I'm like, damn, god damn. Let me see. Yeah, if I took my 220s a day. We're proud. Fishing is fun. I agree, brother. I like Kawasaki. I like Honda CBRs. GSXR is my favorite because they have the handlebars like that. Like they're down like it's hard to explain. I'll show you on film. I'll show you right there, brother. What I mean. So I mean they're down like this. They're down like this, like this. They're not like this. You know what I mean? Like this, they're down like this. So you gotta be, your head underneath or your helmet right underneath the fucking shield, and you have your feet on the fucking passenger pegs. That's how I drove those bikes. Unless I was in the city, I was just like, I had the D&D slip-on exhaust system. It's the loudest fucking back in 2000 anyways. It was in 2001. It's the loudest fucking pipe you could put on your fucking rice rockets. You know what I mean? And D&D slip-ons. They have the Texas flag on them. A cop was doing a fucking detail, and he goes like this, pull it over. Like when he was doing the detail, fucking doing fucking traffic, doing whatever. He goes, that can't be legal. I go, well, they're in the front fucking window on Franklin Street. That's Suzuki. So you might want to go check and test my theory. He goes, let me go check for once. I go, yeah, go do what you got to do. This is why I fucking couldn't stand fucking cops. You know what I mean? But once you have kids, it's like, you understand, I want those cops to be around for my kids and their kids, but me, I'll never call cops. I handle shit myself. I don't hate cops like I did when I was a young kid or in my early 20s, like 20s, and you know what I mean? I just know there's good cops. I know there's good cops. I've seen good cops do good things. You know what I mean? I've seen good, law enforcement do good things. You know what I mean? But I've seen some shitbag ones too. And those are the ones that, can't fight. I think cops they see a lot of fucked up shit, man. And firefighters are the most under fucking paid people on this planet. They run into burning buildings that save people's lives and they don't get paid shit. They need a raise. You know what I mean? But I remember there was the serial killer down in Atlanta. They sent, I think, 10 detectives from Quincy down there to help Atlanta with the serial killer. I think it was in the 80s or something. Yeah, 80s or early 90s tops. But it was way back then. And they fucking solved the case in 2 fucking weeks. Where I live in Quincy, the city connected to Boston, right? It's actually just as big as Boston's. They got 13 boroughs in Quincy. But yeah, they sent 10 fucking detectives down there. They solved. They're the highest paid cops in Massachusetts, Quincy police. I don't know why. I have no idea, but it's a big city. You know what I mean? And you got a lot of retired politicians in Quincy, and we got the John Quincy Adams houses here. We got a lot of American history here. You know what I mean? But it's the bricks. You know what I mean? There's nice parts and there's bad parts. You know what I mean? I grew up in the bad part. I grew up in the nice part for the first 10 years, all the paisans, all the Italians, and a few Irish, right? But then I moved to the hood, fucking at 10, 11, 12 years old, somewhere around there. And then they took sports out of fucking school. I was already winning Little League championships when I wasn't even supposed to be in Little League yet. I was still in Farm League, but I got, bumped up. That was my dream, to play fucking baseball and fucking as a pitcher and a hitter and or football. I could throw a football fucking 80 yards, perfect fucking spire, perfect fucking accuracy, everything. And I could run, you know what I mean? I just always had that physical gift from God, speed and fucking explosiveness. And that's all I ever did. Street hockey fucking during the winter, you know what I mean? Even as an adult, we won street hockey championships on Sunday mornings after being hungover all weekend. We go in there fucking Sunday mornings and fucking 3 years in a row went to the championship. Won 2 of them, lost 1. The only reason we lost 1 because goaltender, God bless his soul, he's gone. John McCarthy, love you, brother. Yeah, he pulled his hamstring halfway through the game. We were winning by like 14 goals. We had we had games in street hockey like football scores, like fucking 28 to fucking 3 and shit. We would just dominate fucking people. Domination. All right, let me see. I just want to make sure. Ken, listen, brother. You don't ever have to explain yourself to me, brother. You do well, bro. So you're good, brother. And Sean is right about everything he's saying too, man. 130,000 people here, about 500,000 in the metropolitan area. Yeah, we got about 250,000 or 200,000 in Quincy, and there's about 5-6 million in the Boston metropolitan area. Quincy is 617 in Boston. Those are the 2 617 area codes. You know what I mean? For landlines, I mean. But yeah, it's about 5 million or 4 million in the metro area. Boston and all the cities on the edge of Boston, you know what I mean? You got Lowell, Lynn, then you got Boston, then you got Quincy, then you got the North Shore, suburbs, then you got the South Shore suburbs, then you got west, you know, on the outskirts of Boston, you got like Rosendale, Hyde Park. I think Hyde Park is part of Boston, actually. And Watertown and all these other places. You know what I mean? The South End and shit like that. And then after Quincy, it's all towns. You know what I mean? It's all fucking towns. Oh, yeah, Weymouth became a city and Braintree. These are towns that are becoming cities, which they shouldn't even be cities because they are towns. Because they have a mayor, they're called cities now. But they're the farthest thing from cities. Farthest thing. Me being fat for JFL was junior football. Is that what you're talking about, brother? Was good for me in high school as I was the better block and tight end. Oh, absolutely, dude. Dude, once I was like 15, 16, 17, like that's when I really started lifting weights and stuff. Dude, I was up to 220 fucking quick, just lifting weights and hitting the heavy bag and shit like that. You know what I mean? And then I was going up to fucking 240, 260 lifting weights, you know, and I didn't like the way I felt at those weights. I was always more faster at 220, 218, 225, in between there. That's just where I feel the best. That's where I am now. You know what I mean? That's where I feel the best. You know where you feel best. I'm sure Ken knows where he feels best. I'm sure everyone knows where they feel the best. You know what I mean? Like fighting wise. But that's true at tight end. At tight end, I would have loved to be a middle linebacker. You know, I did play JV and all that shit, you know, Pop Warner and all that shit, but I didn't like a lot of the kids I played with. I didn't like the coach, you know what I mean? I didn't like some of the kids I played with, you know what I mean? I was like 240 from JFL and weighed 180 for freshman year. Oh, yeah, you were gaining weight. You must have been fucking lifting heavy weight, you know what I mean? Because that's how you gain that muscle, you know what I mean? But here's the thing about like bulking and stuff. You can shred and still keep that same strength. You can still keep it. You can still keep the strength. It's just people don't understand. Like when you have big, if you're trying to be a bodybuilder and a fighter, it's never going to work. You're going to be tired really quick. And it's just not a good mix. It's not a good mix. But there are some people that are outliers and that can do it. You know what I mean? But I'd say a lot of body weight. A lot of body weight. I was a fat fuck. Played the offensive. Yeah, but you might not have been fat, brother. You might have just been fucking big boned. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You look like you're in shape right now, brother. In your profile picture, you look like lean and mean. You know what I mean? So, yeah, do I know how that feels to be fat? You know what I mean? Like just for 1-2 years, whatever. Like I just let myself go. I didn't give a fuck. You know what I mean? But it was what it was. You know what I mean? Can't take it back. But it's not how you start, it's how you finish. Like I said, I was saying to a guy I know, and I like him too, you know what I mean? But he's telling me, I was telling him, I go, dude, it's all how you finish your life, or how you know, when you start, and you can never go into the past. You can't take it back. You can't bring it back. If you did time for it, you paid your debt to society. You know what I mean? You did your time. You know what I mean? You can never take that back, but you can smart the fuck up. And behind every good woman is a good man. A good woman makes a good man a better man. You know what I mean? And my wife was the only woman I ever listened to, other than my mother when I was a young kid, really young, and my aunt, my uncle, I listened to them. You know what I mean? But then there was a time where I didn't listen to my mother. You know what I mean? And I was just a wild kid, dude. You know what I mean? When you don't have a father, and a mother's trying to be a father and a mother, it's not easy for the mother, you know what I mean? It's not easy. Fuck, I wish I'm 220. I want to be one. What are you now, brother? You were that big and you're not. What are you, like 160 or something? 150? I don't know, bro. You look like a big guy to me. I don't know, bro. Oh, my shirt says GAT. GAT, it stands for God's amusement toy level. Oh, the GAT, the jammy, right? The cans, the quick clap. Like, yeah. Yep. I know all about them, brother. All about them. So I was young. Because not everyone fights fair, you know what I mean? It's because they can't fight. They got to use guns. Most people. Not all. Not all people use guns. Most can fight, you know what I mean? But there are a lot of people out there use guns that could never fight in a million years. It's just because they never tried. You know what I mean? And killing people, that's easier. You know, anyone can pull a trigger. Not everyone can beat someone's fucking ass. Oh, my shirt says, oh, okay, all right. I like that one though. So that's GAT acronym. So God's amusement toy. I like it. God loves Marines, man. I tried to go in the Marine Corps instead of going to prison, and I've already told that story. I don't even want to fucking say that shit no more. But yeah, I want to be a Marine, no doubt about it. I'm 225 right now. Yeah, that's a good weight, bro. I need to lose weight, and it's a wrestling t-shirt. Still cool though. Still cool, bro. Yeah, 220 is a good weight, bro. It all depends on what height you are. I'm supposed to be like 198 on the chart, you know, that you see in the doctor's office, you know what I mean, at your primary cares. I'm supposed to be like 198 or something at my, 6'1". I might be more closer to 6 feet now because of all my discs, you know what I mean? When I landed on my head, they all crunched together my spine, and it sprung out when I finally fucking was laying there on the ground. And then I got up, started throwing punches, and this is all shit I don't remember because thank God EMTs were there and firefighters, because the cops would have probably fucking killed me because I was out on bail for fucking slapping a ex-union member around who was a brother and a cousin of the cops. And honestly, I liked all those guys. They were sandhogs with us before they were cops. So I don't think they held it against me at all. They knew their fucking brother and their cousin was a fucking asshole. You know what I mean? And he ended up becoming shunned in the city, from what I hear. You know what I mean? So he's living up in Maine somewhere, fucking. He's a rat, fucking stupid. He sucker punches his businessman, our business manager, right? And then I went there to, and then my co-defendant too, and my businessman, right? Just to give him some humble pie, right? And what's he do? He calls the cops. So it's all right for him to sucker punch his business manager and our business manager. And when my business manager pulled out his 9mm, was ready to shoot him, fucking, that's when his friend said, Scott, oh, no, it's not worth it. Go call fucking, your 3 left-hand men. You know what I mean? Your 3 guys that fucking, are your problem solvers. And he was right. So he saved our friend's life. Wanted to go to the Navy. I'm like 6'1". Yeah, same height as me, brother. Getting older and injuries. Yeah, but dude, I'm telling you right now, bro, train every day and you'll feel better. Trust me. You'll still be in pain, right? But you'll know how to deal with that pain a lot better, and you will not have the mental, whatever. You know what I mean? That fucking, I don't know. I need to do it. If I don't do it, like I'd fucking it's just something I have to do, dude. I have to train every day, or at least 5-6 days a week. I cannot take 1 or 2 days. I can take 1 day off. I can't take 2-3 days off. Never. Because if I do, then that bitch voice in the back of my head. You know what I mean? Yeah, I that's just me, bro. And I'm being honest with you, brother. It's the best thing for your mental, and not only that, it'll add years to your life. You sweat every day, and you push your body every day. Even working, I used to go to training. I get up an hour early, go to the gym, or whatever shift I was working. I always go to the gym early, or I go after, previous to the union. I go after work. You know what I mean? Even though I sold drugs, I still worked. When I was a young kid, all the way. I always worked. Always, I'll always have a big work ethic. It's just the way I'm built. Yeah, I get it, brother. Yeah, we're getting older, and but it's only how old you feel, brother. Age is only a number, brother. It's only as old as you feel. If you're training every day, year round, I promise you, you'll feel younger. And you're definitely gonna see results. Every week you'll see results. As long as you fucking get the right diet, get the right fucking training plan, and whatever you want to accomplish training. I can write you out a plan. I can write you out a diet. And you know, you don't need roids to do it. You definitely don't need roids to do it. I don't know what people think they need roids to get big. No, you really don't. You don't. You don't need it. You don't need it. I mean, I was fucking bench pressing 405, 415, deadlift fucking 1,000 pounds almost. Couldn't even fit no more fucking plates on the fucking bar. You know, I was only deadlifting for 2 months because I never wanted to fuck up my back because my back was fucked up a little bit. I never wanted to fuck my back up. But yeah, I was deadlifted like, I don't know, over 900 pounds. We couldn't even fit no more fucking weights on the fucking bars. You know what I mean? But yeah, almost 1,000 pounds. It was really close. But yeah, you get strong without fucking without roids. Pyramid sets. I highly recommend if you want to bodybuild, go read Arnold Schwarzenegger encyclopedia. It's like that thick. It's bigger than a fucking phone book. The yellow pages. I mean, it's like that fucking thick. Yeah, that's just normal, brother. Me wanted to go to the Navy. I'm like 6'1". Oh yeah. My uncle did 35 years in the Navy. The savage. Yeah, we all get older, brother. No doubt about it. But you're only as old as you feel, brother. I know people say, it's just because they don't fucking keep up training. They don't keep up training. I train to fight. I don't train the bodybuild. I train to fight, dude. And even when I did bodybuilding, it was just because I wanted to get bigger than all my friends and all that shit, right? Once I got bigger, I'd always hit the bag after. That pump feeling, I always feel stiff. That's why I didn't like being really big. I'm like, you know, I didn't feel as fast, even though I was fast for a heavyweight for even when I was bigger. You know what I mean? Still didn't like it though. 220, I'm lightning fast. Lightning fast. Yeah, we're all gonna get older, brother, but it's all good, brother. You know what I mean? If you've been through a lot, I know you've been through a lot, like, you know what I mean? You beat those odds, brother, right? You're doing something right. You know what I mean? Without selling your soul, that's the main thing. Don't sell your soul. But I love to see people beat the odds and do better, man. I really do. I love to see it. I love to fucking see people do better. It's just really the truth. You know what I mean? My uncle did 17.5, and he's an airplane mechanic now with 2 properties in the Philippines. Oh, yeah. Philippines, brother. Smart man. He did 17 and a half years. Good man. He had an exit plan. You know what I mean? Smart. Prison don't make you better. It makes you worse. It makes you fucking worse. I don't care what anyone fucking says. But like I always, you know, you got to go through time. You might as well have a good time there. You know what I mean? In the Navy. Yep. Oh, okay. In the Navy. Okay. Airplane mechanic now with 2 properties in the Philippines. Yeah, it's fucking good, dude. Does he come back to America for fucking half the year or a couple months out of the year, or does he stay in the Philippines? Because Philippines are beautiful. They have this fucking island off of you might have told me this, Sean, or it might have been someone else. I forget. They were showing me an island off of fucking Sicily somewhere, like right at the end of the boot of Italy. Sicily's that little island, but it's a little farther away from there, and it's fucking beautiful. But I don't want to live on an island for some reason, unless it was Jamaica, like Negril or something. I'd like to live there. You know what I mean? But I'm thinking Thailand. Go to Whippany fucking Muay Thai every fucking Friday. Wembley Stadium and train with all those savages. Tiger Muay Thai, help them out. Go to Fairtex, fight, spa there, and train with those guys. You know what I mean? And live a healthy life because you can fucking grow weed there too. You know what I mean? So yeah, I've been into weed since '83. So now that's legal for years now. I'm gonna start getting mine, man. And this third album's coming out great too. So yeah, I got a lot of shit going on right now. At the end of this month, by the end of this month, I gotta have about 3 things, legal businesses going, bringing in, that money. You know what I mean? Sustainable money for years and years and years and years to come. Nope, where he works. And yeah, goes home when he says he's retired. Oh, okay. So he's still working, huh, bro? Yeah, in the Navy. So yeah, Philippines is beautiful, and that's important down there for the military. You know what I mean? We need that continent down there and that whole area down there, the South Asian Sea down there. Logistics wise, because we have a fucking base on every continent other than Asia, you know what I mean? In China, you know what I mean? We have one right, what's it called? A Marine Corps base, Okinawa in Japan. We have bases all across the world, every fucking, NATO, all that shit, you know what I mean? But America, we have places everywhere. We have subs everywhere. We have like underwater, we have fucking Air Force everywhere. We have Marines, Navy SEALs, and what do they call airborne? You know what I mean? Army Rangers and shit. The most elite of the elite. Those are my favorite, but anyone that serves for our country, in the Navy, Air Force, Marines, Army, I respect them all. Salute to you all out there, because it's people like you, courageous people that keep our country safe, man. And I have nothing but respect for you people. Yeah, he might not want to retire. He might want to stay fucking active. You know what I mean? A lot of people, when they retire, they die a couple years later. Not saying your uncle's going to retire, dude. It's really true, though. When you retire, you should say, all right, yeah, I retired, but stay active. You know what I mean? And, put some money into little businesses and the passions. You know what I mean? I get my early retirement next year. You know what I mean? And my wife will get hers like a year after that. Like, we can go anywhere we want and live like kings. You know what I mean? But I don't know. It might be hard for me to get her to those places. But I think once she goes there, she'll love it. You know what I mean? But we'll always come back here every month. You know what I mean? Because of payroll and things. You know what I mean? I'll always come back to Boston once a month to see our my mother-in-law, my my in-laws and friends, and probably my kids ain't gonna want to fucking live where we live. You know what I mean? So. Yeah, myself, I want to go fucking travel the world and get a place out of Massachusetts where I ain't paying fucking half fucking in taxes like I have been my whole fucking life. And I just want to go somewhere where it's fucking cheaper and I'm way over middle class. You know what I mean? Not only that, like, I plan on being a billionaire by the time I'm 60. I'll be a multimillionaire by the end of this fucking year. So, and that's facts. Like, that's fact, actual facts. And people that don't know what you're doing, that's why I like it. You know what I mean? And then when they see, they're like, oh man, that kid never stops. And that's the best success, is the best revenge, especially when you got some, really fucking clown ass motherfuckers out there. They just, they fake it till they make it. But I promise you this, when shit gets real, they'll be the first ones to fold. They'll be the first ones scared to death, crying. What did I do? Yeah, people are fucked, man. Tell your uncle I said thanks for his service, Sean. anyone that's in the, especially Marines. I love Marines, man. I love, that was my mentor growing up, I was already selling joints every fucking day with all my friends, a lot of it, like 200 deep every day, at least 100 on an average, but 200 mostly, and then 400 during the summers. We were so deep, it was ridiculous. And that just went what I was saying. We weren't no gang. We just fucking West Quincy bad boy. We just fucking had each other's backs. There was no fucking not fucking getting into that fight. You know what I mean? There was just none of it. Everyone always had people's backs, but even the ones that couldn't fight, or maybe could fight but just never did, never had a problem with those people either. I still like them to this day. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to be tough for me to like you. It's just, I don't know, something about people that won't fight, won't stick up for themselves or whatever the fuck. Like, I don't know how people do that, man. I don't get it. Me too, bro. I don't know where I want to live. Waiting until my GMA goes. My GMA goes as I'm looking out for her. Oh, your grandmother, brother? Okay, that's cool, brother. Good for you, brother. That's a good man that does that, brother. I just lost my grandmother about 3-4 years ago. Yeah, I didn't eat for 3 days after that. Yeah, sucks. As I'm looking out for her, good for you, brother. You're a good man, bro. I'll read the rest of it. I'm looking out for her, but shout out Aroma Hill Dispensary in Peoria for the good bud for cheap, especially the Stone Sour. Are you talking about sour diesel or Stone Sour is a new fucking strain? I wonder, they got so many strains. It's fucking like, it's almost, I'm working on strains right now. Jesus, Marvelous Marvin Hagler, Manny Ramirez, Big Poppy, Larry Bird, Cam Neely. I just got to get in touch with these, these people and give them 10% of the fucking profits to use their name and copyright LLC, all that stuff. You know what I mean? Rocky Marciano, like all all the local sports heroes I've had, since I was a kid. You know what I mean? And we'll see. Yeah. Oh, I know it's a strain, bro. I always ask you, is it sour diesel or Stone Sour? Like, I never heard of Stone Sour ever, bro. I'm glad the real Rick Ross is out. Oh, yeah, dude. Yeah. And he has his own strengths. Yeah, dude. He's a good dude. I like the real Rick Ross. That fake ass fucking Rick Ross down there, that guy should be ashamed of himself. I heard he was a shitbag fucking CO too, or guy, whatever the fuck. I heard he used to fuck with people and everything. You know what I mean? How the fuck are you a gangster rapper if you're a fucking sheriff? Or a fucking CO in a prison or a cop. How the fuck are you a gangster rapper? How the fuck are Disney kids gangster rappers? I don't get it. Gary Payton. I know Gary. I know Gary Payton. That was one brother. I know. Yep. It's a good strain. I like sativas, bro. I like sativas. I'm a sativa head, bro. Wicked sativa head. I like stuff that gives me a little kick in the ass, like iced coffee and shit like that, you know what I mean? And training like gives me a lot of energy, like after, you know what I mean? But I do suffer for it, but I already suffer regardless, and I'm always gonna have that pain there, and I'm always gonna have, the cluster headaches. So I just pain is temporary, pride is forever, you know what I mean? So it's like one of those things, you know what I mean? I will never give up on myself. I'll never quit. And I'll always be ready, man. Because there's been a few times in my life when I wasn't ready, you know what I mean? Even though, probably one time, I think one time in my life I wasn't like fully ready, you know what I mean? But, and yeah, 2 times, yeah. In the ring, I ran out of wind sparring one time, and thank God it was with a dear friend of mine. But I had to hear him for the whole fucking rest of the fucking day. You know what I mean? And the night, at the beginning of the night, until I said, fucking finally enough, dude, before I fucking, we were going fucking 60, 70%. You want me to go fucking 100%? And he would have probably fucking beat me fucking then anyway. He's a fucking animal. God bless his soul. But yeah, his father trained me in. Yeah, he goes, yeah, he's gonna need a 1-rounder, And I'm glad he said that actually, because I never ran out of winning fights prior to that. You know what I mean? It was just one time. I had like a half ounce of coke on me in my gym bag. Just went down there to spar, and I was preoccupied thinking about, maybe I wasn't even tired. Maybe it was just I was preoccupied with going out drinking and fucking partying and making money. So I don't know what the fuck it was, but a few times, 2 times in my life, I think I've said I'll never, ever, ever get too big. And I'll never, ever, ever, ever stop running and fucking doing the hard things that no one wants to do in training. You know what I mean? Slow runs, you know what I mean? Fucking wind sprints a few times a week, do push-ups on the walk back, you know what I mean? Like 50-yard dashes, you know what I mean? It hurts me a lot, you know what I mean? It hurts me a lot, but you'll never hear me complaining about it or crying about it. It's just because it is what it is, you know what I mean? It is what it is. And no one wants to hear people crying about shit every fucking day anyways, you know what I mean? I understand people out there ain't as mentally strong as others, you know what I mean? And there's nothing wrong with that, you know what I mean? But it's like the boy who cried wolf, you know what I mean? It's like when people complain, it's like, I think everyone would agree with this too. You gotta fucking stop complaining and look in the mirror, you know what I mean? I'm not talking about you, Sean. It's quote unquote. I always gotta explain this in the Savage Room. I'm always saying things to people out there, you know what I mean? Because even in saying it to you guys too, you know what I mean? But I'm not saying it about you guys. And if I'm saying it to you guys, I'd say it, or I'd say, Sean, this is for you, you know what I mean? Or Ken knows that about me, you know what I mean? Because Ken's known me for fucking 4.5 years, like almost more over 4.5 years now. So, but Sean, I think you're a good dude, bro. And anyone that comes out of prison and beats it and don't go back, I respect. And I definitely respect the people that go back. You know what I mean? Because I know it's a vicious fucking circle. I was lucky. I had a great fucking pro officer for two of my bids, and I had a really good superior court probation officer that was strict, but he knew I was like a stand-up guy. And fucking, he seen me never fucking, he has my records right in front of him, right? DOC, fucking criminal, fucking federal, all that shit, right? And yeah, I guess they like people that fucking ain't fucking selling out their fucking people, you know what I mean? I don't know. I don't fucking know. I was a wild dude, and I'm still a wild dude, but I was just really comfortable in chaos. And I'm still probably even more so comfortable in chaos now. But the first 25 years of my life, I was definitely too comfortable in chaos. And then once my daughter was born, that changed my whole outlook on life. And 38 hours of labor, and seeing how fucking tough my wife was, she was, my daughter and my son were both more like almost 10.5 years apart, right? But they were both 11 pounds, fucking 11 pounds, 6 ounces, right? And 21 inches long. So big babies. My wife is a very healthy woman, so she don't drink, she don't fucking do drugs, none of that. She used to drink with me on the weekends and shit, and she'd drink with me, but even then she'd only drink till fucking midnight and she'd go to bed. You know what I mean? Very a lot of discipline, my wife, and then when she asked me to quit drinking 99, because our firstborn, my daughter was like, just about to turn 4 or 5 or whatever it was. Now she start remembering, seeing, all my friends and all my wife's friends, because we're all friends, you know what I mean? So yeah, she probably fucking stopped being a little bit more keen to shit, you know what I mean? And Even though I never did nothing in front of my fucking daughter, I'm sure she smelled weed in the fucking house, and I'm probably sure she peeked around the corner a few times and might have fucking seen me do, sniffing a line of coke and drinking beer. I don't fucking know. You know what I mean? I have no fucking idea. But all I know is one thing: I would have probably heard her. You know what I mean? I don't think she ever did, but at that age, my wife was so fucking rock solid, and it did take me a few years, even after my daughter was born, to kind of settle down. You know what I mean? By the 99, I settled down. I stopped. I think I went out once a month or once every 2 weeks for like a month or 2 or 3, right? And then it was like once every 6 months for the next fucking half a year. And then it was like I didn't even miss it no more. You know what I mean? My last fucking hangover was our wedding, me and my wife's wedding in 2001. March of 2001. So March 3rd. March 5th. March 5th of 2001. Because our fucking our honeymoon, we got fucking a blizzard right after our fucking reception, and we just said, fuck it, we're not even going on a honeymoon. We were already together 10 years. You know what I mean? It's like, we'll save the 18,000 we got in all the cards. You know what I mean? So we're like, we'll just put that in the bank. You know what I mean? And I was still fucking drinking and shit. You know what I mean? Because I knew it was my last hurrah. You know what I mean? But I was like only going out drinking once a month and shit at that time. I drive by the bars, I smell the booze off the because the doors would be open at the places I hung at, in the private clubs I was a member at and shit. And prior to me being a member there, I'd still go there anyways. You know what I mean? But I'd smell the beer, and I definitely wanted to stop in there have a beer, but I wanted to see my friends and shit. But you know what? Video games with younger friends that didn't drink all the time and shit. I'd have them come over and play video games with me, and that's what helped. Just feeling better, not going to work with a fucking hangover on Monday, or not waking up on Sundays with a fucking bad hangover and shit. Because when you're sniffing coke and fucking getting in fights and fucking drinking and fucking just total chaos, you know what I mean? And I'd be in trouble with my wife, you know what I mean? Because I'd fucking pipe for 2 days straight. Like the party just wasn't stopping with me, After 2 days, then you'd have to fucking start thinking about it, and I always did, you know what I mean? Stop, you know what I mean? But sometimes I just couldn't stop, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I'm very, I don't know how all this shit played out in my life, how, what happened, how I did it and other friends didn't. Like, I don't know how. I know some friends that did, you know what I mean? But when you're in prison, you know this, Sean, you don't come out, you're coming out trying to make up for lost time, you know what I mean? So, yeah, it's hard. It's a hard thing to do. Once you end up in that system, it's hard to fucking do, but it's not impossible. I don't even know what the system's like now. I heard the system now is fucking like horrendous. I heard it's even worse of a vicious circle. You know what I mean? Vicious cycle, I mean. And you got to remember, it's a private fucking thing. It's a private business. The private prisons, they're not even owned by the states no more. They're owned by private entities. You know what I mean? A bunch of business groups. In the legal business now, like I'm building a team of fucking really competent people that ain't scared to fucking death of nothing. And we all have the same goals, and we just meet up every day for a half an hour to an hour every morning. And, make sure all our businesses are running correctly. Everyone's making their profits like they're supposed to be. And that's all I want to do the rest of my fucking life. I want to have one of the biggest podcasts on the fucking planet. I want to talk to, not just fighters. I want to talk to people who inspire me in my life. I'm a musician. I got 2 albums. I got my 3rd album coming out. I can actually play fucking bass and guitar. I can sing. But, I got my 3rd rap album coming out right now. And I'm producing this one because I learned tech, 3+ years ago, every fucking day. You know what I mean? And coming off all those pain meds and shit, I had to, get something out of it. You know what I mean? And that's what I did. So I learned tech. You know what I mean? My first producer, on my first 2 albums did a really good job. I always had fun with those guys on my first 2 albums. We never argued ever. We never argued making music. It was always a good time. he did a really good job. You know what I mean? He's really talented. Dickie Skins from Sick Pup Records and Entertainment. He's in a lot of movies. He's a SAG member. You know, I had Boston Casson always asking me to. I think he hooked me up with them, and I signed up, and I just stopped fucking. I said, you know what? If you want a bad guy or something like that, call me, because I don't have to act like a bad guy. I don't have to act. I can go right back into that mode in a half a second if I have to and get medieval. But here's the thing: I don't want to shun. You know what I mean? I don't want to hurt nobody, because I know when I hurt people, I gotta go to fucking jail, get bailed out for a couple hours later, whatever the fucking night. I go to court fucking every fucking month, and then I would feel fucking horrible, because I haven't been in court since 2001. The union thing happened, the humble pie fucking job. In 2003, I took the bid, I took the rap, because one of my co-defendants died, OD'd fucking a week prior, and I couldn't blame it on him, like my business agent and dear friends lawyer wanted us to do. I know he was just looking out for him and me, but I'm like, I can't do it. I said, just don't ever say that to me again, please. Don't ever do something without asking me. I got a $30,000 lawyer here. Did you talk to him? Like, I'm not one of these assholes that's gonna fucking do this. And this is the exact way I was looking at him. You know what I mean? He's a good guy too. I told him, I like you, I like your family, but I'm sorry. Like, I couldn't even do that to my worst enemy. Never mind my dead friend. The dirt ain't even fucking dry over his fucking casket right now. Yes. What? I was going there to go do it. Fucking my business manager / friend, right? Put him on the fucking phone with me, and like, Robbie, come get me. I'm right around the corner. You know, I live right. I brought this kid in. I got to, it's my responsibility. I go, sick. Let me take care of it. He's like, Robbie, like old times, me and you, my father, once he brings up his father, it's like, okay, all right, no problem, because, loyalty, you know what I mean? But I was loyal to him, too. He's my boy, you know what I mean? Ever since I was in first and he was in third. He's my boy, you know what I mean? But, animal, you know what I mean? But really nice person. Wasn't a bully or nothing like that, just an animal. And, he died a week prior, and he was going to take the bid. He was going to take the heat, because me and my business manager had kids. He didn't. He's going to take the hit if someone had to do time. It's very political. They made it very political. They made us in the papers. They made us all fucking organized crime, union fucking enforcers, fucking ties, all kinds of bullshit. You know what I mean? And then, like, a month later, they're saying how good of a job I'm doing. I'm pulling the first piece off the tunnel boring machine, TBM, come out of the Nut Island shaft. So I'm like, fucking, for months you call me a fucking asshole, but now you're saying fucking great job, and we haven't even gone to fucking, we've only been to court about 4 times for this fucking thing. Like, are you fucking kidding me? So I really wanted to get them for, what the fuck's it called? Defamation of character. Even though I would have probably been proud of that in the paper when I was younger, I wasn't proud of it. You know what I mean? I was proud that I could stay loyal to my people. You know what I mean? And at the time, there was a lot of shit going on with my business manager. Our business manager. You know what I mean? And he was our dear friend. You know what I mean? He's a good friend. He's a generation ahead of me, but he wasn't even. I said that to the fact. I go, he ain't even a fucking criminal. I go, who the fuck is taking you for this ride? Because you guys are fucking this guy ain't a criminal. He's a hard-working stiff his whole fucking life. It's just they don't like when you have more power. You know what I mean? When you're a powerful fucking, and the judge is like, what do he say? Oh yeah, the judge was pretty nice, but not really though, because the end result wasn't nice. But he said, I know you've been sober 5 years, saying this to my ex-business manager, right? He said, I know you've been sober for 5-6 years, Mr. Boydie, right? And I'm like, he goes, I'm proud that you got sober, you know what I mean? Because he would have never, ever been as reckless as he was, and we tried to talk to him, me and his other left-hand man and a few of us, you know what I mean? We try to say, Scott, just go for 30 days and get sobered up. So we got a lot of, you got to go to federal court. You got to go to fucking Superior Court. You know what I mean? I made sure the Superior Court shit was done with for him. And Sig was going to do it prior to me too. You know what I mean? So no matter what, we were going to protect him. You know what I mean? But yeah, like the guy said, if I give you a break, then I'm going to have to give every business manager a fucking break. And you guys have a very powerful job. You know what I mean? And I wanted to. I was getting up. I was like this, getting up the stair because I want to say, excuse me, Your Honor. I was going to raise my hand and be polite, and wait till he said, okay, go ahead, sir. And I was going to say, listen, Your Honor, that guy is not a criminal. I wanted to say this, Your Honor. If a guy's sitting here in front of your court and sucker punches you, jumps over the fucking thing and sucker punched you, would those COs over there fucking run over and fucking beat the snot out of that fucking guy? Yeah, they would. Yes, they would. So that's why I wanted to get the point across. That's all it was. You know what I mean? That's all it was. That's all it was. And, my friend is an animal, right? I'm an animal, right? We could have killed the kid if we wanted to. We just I said, enough, Sig, enough. I already knew, I know if we hurt him anymore, he's, right, it's not going to be good for him. You know what I mean? But we didn't want to hurt him bad. We just wanted him to be humbled. And he was humbled because he was crying to his neighbors and shit, crying. I told my boss not to roll down the back window in the expedition because I had tinted windows in the back. That's why I had him in the back. I'm like, the whole ride over, I'm like, don't roll down the window. Don't let them know you're there. Like, you're sitting in the back. That's why you're sitting back there. Just watch the fucking, you're going to watch, get your satisfaction. And he rolls up down the window while we're going back to the truck. And he said, how'd that feel? You know what I mean? And he said his name, And I go, what the fuck did I tell you? What the fuck did I tell you? Not even less than a minute later, my wife's called me on the cell. Robbie, APB out for you, Sigliano, and Bordy. I go, see, Scott? I go, see? I go, your name wouldn't have been on that APB. Even if he fucking said it was you that, got us to come over there. We weren't going to fucking say that you sent us over there. Fuck no, I offered to go over there. You didn't send me nowhere. I offered. There was a lot of shit going on at that time. That whole year, there was a lot of shit going on. Shit I can't talk about. But I'm talking about this because I did time for it. And it wasn't a cop thing. It wasn't against the cops. It wasn't against anybody. It was just this fucking idiot and a couple other idiots, they were trying to be fucking gangsters, and they weren't gangsters. You know what I mean? One guy said he was in the IRA. He goes, Mia, I want you to put the IRA guys where fucking I was and Sig and another. And he's still like really fucking savage dudes, right? We're our boss's left-hand man. Our businessman's left-hand man. Like, you got miners, 70% of them are ex-cons because you have to be fucking nuts to do that type of fucking work anyways, right? Most people, I send people down the cage, and a lot of times, enough times, there'd be guys that I sent down, they were still in the cage. Fuck that shit. Fuck that. I go, it's nothing to be ashamed of. Not everyone's built for it. It's just like some people get fucking, what's it called? What the fuck do they call it? When you're in a fucking tight area or whatever. You're not even in a tight area. You're in a huge water tunnel because all the water tunnels, we had tunnel boring machines like a mini city. It's like fucking 68 by 68 feet round. And it goes for fucking at least a mile. You know what I mean? Like, you got to put this thing together. You got to fucking, the front cutter heads, it turns and it cuts through solid granite. You know what I mean? That's what it does. And it does it perfectly. You know what I mean? So you got to keep putting fucking, air pipe at the end every fucking, you move in the, if we go into mine in the like soft ground, then you got to put up ring steel. You know what I mean? Like, there's so many things you got to do while that thing's moving. You know what I mean? And it's a good job, you know what I mean? But I was up top. I was a top master rigger and tagger / steward / top man / problem solver. You know what I mean? That was my job. I could, when I was offered the job, I said, I can't take it because I can't take orders. I'm not taking orders from you, and I'm not taking orders from anybody I don't fucking know either. He goes, no, I'm going to make you a boss. He goes, you know, I can use one more guy that I can fucking trust, and I know got the balls to fucking, you know, when there's a problem. That's why I was just, you know, lucky. You know, I make 120 grand coming out of my second state bid. You know, like a lot of people don't have jobs like that coming out of fucking state prison or county or any fucking way. You know what I mean? So, yeah. But I don't think I was lucky. It's just I was offered it. It's credentials. It's fucking. It's credibility. It's fucking respect. If people know, you know, you have a reputation. You know, you're growing up in an area where everyone's fighting every fucking day. Everyone's, you know, trying to be the fucking biggest fucking most powerful guy in the fucking boroughs. You know what I mean? It's like just a lot of tough fucking dudes I grew up with, man. And yeah, like savages, no bullshit. AJ, you savage. They're talking about savages. We got another fucking savage. We got another savage in there. AJ, my man, brother. Cole Vic, what's happening, dude? What is this? Granite. Whoa. It's me and Sean were talking about doing time and shit. The law here is no cash bond. They decide to let you out or stay of execution. What do you mean? You don't get bail in fucking Chicago? Or wherever the fuck you are? Y'all haven't? Yeah. Yeah, I got my AC on in my office / studio. Yeah. I got central air in the house, you know. Yeah. Yeah, we get all the weather you guys get. We get all the weather you guys get. The law here is no cash bond. They decide to let you out or stay. It's not like that here, bro. Dude, they let a pedophile out on a personal, and they fucking gave me $150,000 in cash bail for selling a 16 2 nights in a row to Navy Intelligence fucking / fucking South Shore Drug Task Force / Suffolk Drug Task Force. Like a pedophile gets up, and I never defaulted ever in my life. That's why I always got stay of executions, because if you always show up to court, they don't got to worry about that. You know what I mean? That's crazy. Pulse, what's happening, my dude, brother? Haven't seen you in a long time, brother. Hope everything's good, brother. Yeah, no cash bail anymore. Here they do. It's a Commonwealth here, bro. They don't fuck around here, bro. No cash bail. Like you just get a personal every time. Oh my God. That is a riot, man. Like that can never happen in this fucking in the cities in this fucking state or the towns. It can never happen. They would never allow that to happen here. It's a Commonwealth. What was it? 2 or 3 or 4 Commonwealths in the country? Because here it's like, you know, it's really political. You know what I mean? It's like it's not who you fucking kiss ass to. It's who you know. You know what I mean? And you know, I can't stand kiss asses, man. I despise people who kiss people's asses. You know what I mean? I really do. I believe like you should get things on merit and fucking your ranking. You know what I mean? Your rank. That's why it's important to have a chain of command. You know what I mean? So when I was young, I had a guy that seen a lot in me. He said, Robbie, you hustle more than all your older 200 friends. You hustle all the fucking time. And you're a good fighter. You don't take shit. You just I taught me a lot of good lessons, you know what I mean? And not only that, my older friends always had my back until, you know, I was old enough to have my back, you know, my own back, which I always have my own back anyways. But I'm saying till I could start dropping motherfuckers easy, you know what I mean? And that wasn't too far away, 16, 17. Just 3 years later, and I always knew I could beat my older friends, or I'd at least fucking, you know, it would be a really hard fight for them. But never wanted to because they always had my back. You know, loyalty is a really important thing with me. I think it's a huge character trait. I think humility. I'm definitely a knucklehead. I made mistakes, but I never hurt women, children, or kids. You know what I mean? All my shit was big boy shit. You know what I mean? Armed robberies, assault berries, dangerous weapons, shot foot, hockey stick, fucking you name it, right? And then there's fucking selling drugs, selling cocaine. You know what I mean? I got fucking ratted on and fucking all she wrote. But I was very grateful because 2/16. That's nothing. That's an 8-ball. 1.75 gram pre-16. So I'm glad they didn't keep me selling, a quarter pound to them or something like that. You know what I mean? I would never sell a quarter pound to somebody anyways. That's why I was buying, so I could fuck up 5 times that money, you know what I mean? Or 4 times it, you know what I mean? At least. I gave all that shit up, dude. I just never wanted to have to pay another lawyer again. None of that shit. And all my lawyers now and all my probation officers now are all judges. And I have a good relationship with all of them. And it's like, I probably would have got, I don't know. I definitely have a lot of leverage because they're good people. You know what I mean? They're good people. I agree. I got Spence. But if he loses, he should retire. Well, hold on. I didn't even read this. Hold on. I hear Spence in Fundora is official. Who? Hold on. Well, Spence was saying fucking Mont was definitely going to win, right? Spence was really good before his car crash, but I knew Crawford was going to beat him. You know that, Pulse. I called Crawford. I go, Crawford. Everyone was on Smack. I'm like, no, Crawford's going to hurt him. He's going to hurt him. But Spence was really fucking good before his car crash. And he's still really fucking good. It's just he don't got that extra, at that. I mean, you see that car crash, right? He wasn't wearing his seatbelt. That saved him, I guess. You know what I mean? If it's not a violent crime, they let you go, okay, all right, I get it. Yeah, mine wasn't a violent crime. I just sold coke to fucking Navy and Delta, but I wasn't gonna buy 10 Tech 9s from them. I'm glad I lost their fucking number. Yeah, I never called them, right? And then 6 months fucking later, I was in court for some fucking stupid shit. And I walked out and there was fucking 10 COs and the fucking the DA. And thank God my lawyer was with me, right? I go, no. I'll walk down the lockup. Don't worry about that. You guys ain't fucking doing shit. I'll take the elevator down there. I'll walk right in there with my lawyer right now. And she told me everything on the fucking paperwork. So I know who ratted me out. I know who probably was a second fucking CI in the case too. I won't say nothing. You know what I mean? About to do a recomp workout before I go live on Proboxing. Join us later. I will, brother. I'll check you guys out, brother. I always try to go over there and leave you guys a like. I just been really busy lately, bro. I forget. There's so many people that got fucking platforms. It's like I can't keep up with them fucking all. But I like what you guys do, Post. I do. Agreed. I got Spence for the one. Yeah, I would take Spence too. Yeah, he should retire if he loses. I agree, dude. Spence versus Crawford will finish the same way. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Dude, I want fucking Crawford and Canelo. That's what Crawford wants. You called it, but Crawford had been riding that Spence. What are you talking about? Prior to Crawford, he's fucking still fucking beating everybody. What do you mean? He's undefeated, dude. He trains year-round, dude. He don't party. He don't do shit. He's a legacy fighter. He wants all these fights. Everyone fucking don't want to fight him. He's this generation's Marvin Hagler. He can fucking move the southpaw, he can move the fucking orthodox and fucking counter you like you think Tank Davis is a great fucking counter puncher. Crawford's 10 times better. But Tank Davis is definitely in the top 3 of fucking counter punches right now. And hits hard. So does fucking Crawford. Crawford downloads data quicker. I think Tank could have finished that fight 3 rounds earlier the other night. I know, buddy. Been off the radar. Yeah, because no one wants to fight him, Post. He still wants to fight. He goes, I can retire right now. He goes, I fucking invested my money. Great. He goes, I want to keep fighting. He said it on the Joe Rogan podcast. Go back and watch it. It was like fucking a couple months ago. Go check it out, Pulse. He said, I want Crawford. I'll move up 2 fucking weight classes to fight him. I know, I believe Crawford fucking beats fucking Canelo. That's my opinion. You know what I mean? He needs to either fight or give up his number 1 pound for pound status. Well, I agree with that, but he wants the Canelo fight, or they got to give him someone that's fucking gonna, that has belts. You know what I mean? Like, he wants to move up. You know what I mean? I agree with that. No one should hold up the belts. I agree, Paul. So we're definitely in agreement. Me and you agree on a lot of things, just like Sean and just like Ken and just like fucking AJ and Cole, Vic, LM, all these guys. We're all fight fans. You know what I mean? Some of us ex-fighters, some of us, Yeah, I agree with that, dude. I agree with that. I believe people should be fighting 3-4 times a year at least. Too small for Canelo. Yeah, but dude, he don't have to lose all that weight. Crawford, he don't have to lose that weight. And I don't know, man. Crawford. When's the last time you seen Canelo knock somebody out? How many knockouts does he have? How many losses does he have? I like to see zeros at the end of a motherfucker's record, not losses. I don't know. Yeah, well, Pulse, that's just common sense. Yes. I don't think he's that small, though, when he's not cutting weight. I think he's the same fucking size as him. Take a look, go look at him, because he trains year round. You know what I mean? He's just he's gaining more lean muscle now, so he's getting heavier, and stronger. You know what I mean? Because he wants to move up. He wants to be a legacy fighter, not a fucking fucking just to fight to fucking get fame. It's fucking ridiculous. People fighting for fame. Fame is not something you want. You want fame like for good reasons, for what you do for communities and building up people or whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? And calling shit right and being brutally fucking awesome, not scared to speak your fucking mind. I agree with everything you're saying, Pulse, brother. I do. You make very valid points, bro. Very valid points. Charlo, there's no money in fighting Charlos because both of them, didn't both of them just get arrested recently or just one of them? Aren't they going through the system right now, the courts and stuff? He only wants to fight big money fights. You know what I mean? Like, he wants to fight like the best. He wants to move up and weight and fight, the next 2 fucking weight divisions or whatever. I respect fucking guys like that. Like what about Benavidez the other night? He said he'll go down the fucking, what's it called? He fought light heavyweight the other night and did really well. He had an injury on his left. I think it was left. Fucking forearm fucking ligament was fucking strained or something, and it was hurt before the fight, but he didn't want to pull out and did good. You know what I mean? Did well, invested in that body a lot, but he did really well. He's gonna do even better. He wants to go down to 165 and fight Canelo. You know what I mean? Still, but he's gonna stay at light heavyweight though. You know what I mean? Because you have to gain some lean muscle and get bigger. You know what I mean? And get stronger with your punches. You know what I mean? But he couldn't even throw the left hook. Couldn't even throw the left hook with any power on it because of that injury. You know what I mean? I believe him too because he didn't wasn't crying, wasn't using an excuse. He was just saying that's the only reason. Because they were asking him why he didn't knock out the guy. The guy's really good. He fought anyways. You know what I mean? The guy I don't think he had any losses or one loss. Those Ukrainians have that Russian fucking Olympic style, and they're all good. You know what I mean? They're all good in boxing, especially Russians are good at boxing. Those Olympic style Russian boxers, a lot of technique, a lot of fundamentals, just like American boxers, really good American boxers. They have the fundamentals, they have the technique, and they have that extra fucking something. You know what I mean? I called it again this week too, Pulse. Go back in the thing. Four fights. I took a underdog too that no one even thought would win. I picked him. I had all 3 fights fucking on that whole card. I had 4-0 on box. I won the tap too, the Tapology thing in the thing. But I just want to have the most wins at the end of the year. That's my goal. You know what I mean? I don't care about winning the fucking pot or anything like that. If I win the pot, I'll say, Jay, keep happening, send me F. You know, that's it. You know, but it still makes it more fun. You know what I mean? I will come over tonight, Paul. It's been a while, so I will come over tonight, brother, and check out Robo Plata. Say hello to your fucking partners over there too. You know what I mean? You guys are all cool dudes, man. He needs it. I agree with that. I agree. I don't know. I like the Charlos, bro. I've always liked the Charlos. You know what I mean? I just I seen Charlo the other night after the Tank Davis fight. Someone was talking some shit or something, and he said, "I'll punch all your fucking teeth in," or something like that. He said something like that, and there was one guy like looked up his shirt. He had a big belly and started walking towards him. He goes, "What are you gonna do with that belly?" He goes, "I'll smash all your heads." And he said something like that. You know what I mean? I'm saying what I would say. You know what I mean? But he said something. He said, "I'll beat all you guys and 5 of your fucking friends more together." So, yeah, he definitely ain't taking shit. Charlos. I like the Charlos, man. I just think there's, elite fucking fighters. Didn't he already fight Charlo? Didn't Crawford already fight Charlo? I thought Crawford did fight Charlo, folks. I think he did fight Charlo, I'm pretty sure. Man, I've been watching fights since 78. It's like, huh. And then all the fucking MMA cards and all the Muay Thai cards on Fridays. And then you get kickboxing cards. It's like trying to keep up with all of them. Not easy. Dana White Contender Series coming up. We got new talent. I don't know if he fought. I think he did fight Charlo, though. I could be wrong. But I thought he did, man. I thought he did fight Charlo. I know he fought with Charlo on cards and stuff. I know that. But I thought he did fight one of the Charlos. But he didn't fight both of them, I think is what you're saying. I think one of the Charlos is cool right now. I think there's only one going through the system right now with a DUI, right? Or something. It's not a horrible charge. He didn't kill nobody or nothing. He'll be all right. But it doesn't look good in the boxing's fucking promotions and shit. Too many chiefs in the tribe and that fucking thing too. Ugh. Will Mike Perry take a dive? No. Fuck no, dude. No way. No way. No way. Dude, I want to fight Jake Paul and Logan in the same night. I want to fight Jake Paul. I don't even have a problem with Logan. He's like a good dude. I don't have no problem with it. He got balls of going there against fucking Mayweather. But I'd get in there with Mayweather any fucking time. But I offered both them out in the same fucking night, man. I'd love to fight that fucking kid. You've heard me say it a bunch of times. You don't say I didn't. I fucking called him out for fucking. I'm like, yeah, I know I'm not a fucking. What's it called? What do they call him? Influencer or any of this shit. But I'm always trying to lift people up and fucking give people good advice. And I'm not an asshole. You know what I mean? I actually, raised 2 really great kids. And my last kid is just finished his first year in fucking college and Celtics internship, TD Bank North got it, fucking TD Bank internship too. You know what I mean? He's a smart kid, just like my daughter's killing it in life right now. You know what I mean? So I've done a lot of good things. You know what I mean? Just the first 25 years of my life, I was a little wild. 29. I'm still a wild dude, but much more relaxed, much more calm the past 20. I don't know, since I stopped going to bars and drinking. Since I stopped going drinking every weekend and fucking, cocaine and fucking all the shit that goes with it. You know what I mean? But, oh, man. It's like, once you're out, they want to put you back in. It's really fucking true, man. I don't think so, brother. Uncle Pauls, honestly, I don't think he would ever. I don't think he's taken any dive. Didn't Mike Tyson just rearrange his face at a press conference when he fucking when he talked shit about Tyson's fucking dead daughter? Didn't Mike Tyson hurt him really fucking bad? Didn't he put him in a fucking ambulance? They say everyone has a price. No, you're right, brother. Everyone has a price. You're right, brother. But I mean, Mike Perry has money, right? I got an early pension coming next year. And I'm on, you know what I mean? Like I got my wife works fucking for the city, like as a cross guard, you know, like the best. You know what I mean? She has a pension. Like I could go live wherever the fuck I want in very fucking color. I live comfortable right fucking now. You know what I mean? But putting kids through college is not, it's fucking expensive, brother. And not only that, raising them is expensive. You know what I mean? So I feel bad for all the dads out there that actually are good dads, but, you know, that don't get to see their kids on Father's Day. That's a fucking horrible thing. I'm grateful. I've been with my wife almost 33 years, and we fight over really stupid shit, but never about the shit we used to fight about in the beginning, really early years. You know what I mean? You know, I made all that shit up to her. You know what I mean? All the stupid shit I was always doing, you know? You come out of prison, you ain't going to not really be better. The second time I came out, I was, you know, better, but still a wild dude. You know what I mean? But then I finally smart the fuck up. You know what I mean? And I'm grateful I did. I'm grateful I smart the fuck up. You're right about everyone has a price, bro. You're right. But I don't think I would take that price because my self-respect means a lot more to me than a price. How much would it take for you to lay down for a Disney kid to beat me? I don't know if I could, Pulse, man. I have some different I get looking in the eyes and say this. I have some different self-respect in myself, dude. I have this weird fucking thing, like this ego that won't allow me to fucking sell my soul. It won't allow me to, oh shit, what the fuck happened? It won't allow me to I'm sorry, dude, hold on. Oh shit, what the fuck are we? Oh yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, dude. Yeah, it won't allow me to like sell my soul, or I can't allow another man to beat me. It's just that mentality, like, yeah, I couldn't fucking, I don't think I could throw a fight. But at 20 or fucking my late teens or 20s, it would probably be different. I would probably, you know, because people would be telling me, Robbie, what the fuck, take $5 million, you know, you'll buy fucking $2 million worth of fucking real estate. You'll never have to work a day again in your life, and you'll just keep making fucking money legally. You know what I mean? And you know, yeah, maybe back then, Pulse, but no, not now. And I'm 53, so I know he likes to fight old guys, and you know what I mean, all that stuff. So yeah, I just want to teach him a valuable fucking lesson, that kid. I don't hate him. I don't hate his fucking hustle. You know what I mean? Very smart. Very stupid to talk shit about fucking Mike's fucking dead daughter. Very stupid. I can honestly say, brother, I wouldn't. I know you think I'm fucking lying or you think I'm crazy, but no, I'm not fucking lying. I on my fucking kids, bro. On my kids. Celtics number 18, motherfuckers. Bite on that, cocksuckers, all of yous out there. And Pulse, that ain't against you, brother. I know you love your Texas teams, bro. I know all the hate we get here in Boston because of our fucking sports teams, right? The Patriots always got hate. Fucking, they hate the Celtics. They hate all these fucking teams. People should be like inspired by these teams we have there. You know why? Because we're like, we have some of the most fucking history in America. Maryland, New York, Massachusetts, right? And all the little states, you know, in between. You know what I mean? Congratulations. Y'all keep winning in the meantime. Yeah, bro. But we lost a lot with that team. But seeing them do it last night, I was very proud of those fucking dudes, man. You know what I mean? They're good. You know what I mean? Well, you guys, Texas has great fucking winning traditions down there too. You know what I mean, Post? I respect the Lakers. I respect all I respect the Yankees. I respect the Canadians. I respect all the teams that made us better teams. You know what I mean? All of them. Always since mid 70s. So I was like 5, 6 years old watching baseball, playing baseball, fucking watching sports. I was a young kid. And at nighttime it was listening to music. You know what I mean? So the album's coming out dope, Pulse. You're gonna be like, damn, Bobby killed it fucking on this album, just fucking murdered. Now that I could actually produce and I learned technology, you know what I mean? I was always too busy working and shit. Thanks, brother. I appreciate that, brother. Yeah, Celtics. I didn't think what I said, first in offense in the NBA regular season and third in defense. And that's one thing they learned was how to play defense as a unit. And that's why you have that balance. Defense wins Super Bowls. Defense wins Stanley Cups because you have to have a really hot goalie in there to win Stanley Cups. But you have to have offense too, obviously. You know what I mean? But you need defense. There's a lot of fighters that have offense and they don't know how to defend. You know what I mean? And it's very sad to see sometimes because they got so much power and so much skill in the offensive line. Same with mixed martial artists. But they don't know how to use defense and footwork. They just don't know how to stay cool, calm, and collective and fucking figure it out. You know what I mean? It's like frustrating. I want to pull I'd be a great fucking trainer for, someone that wants to become a champion. I'd be like, you sure you want to become a champion? You gotta fucking, you have to fucking sacrifice a lot. You have to fucking discipline constantly. You cannot, I'd say you just smoke a little weed and that's it. And you have to be on point with your diet, everything. And you'd have to train hard. I could definitely make someone a champion, no doubt about it. I have enough fucking knowledge because I was trained myself by 3, 4 really good trainers. 3, 4 intimately, really good trainers. So I could definitely train somebody. But here's the thing. I'm not training anyone unless they're gonna fucking do it for real. And I train people to, to shred, to get bulked up, whatever the fuck they want to do. And, diets, all that shit. See, I had to learn all that shit, since I was young, you know what I mean? So I can't just fucking give that shit away for free to people, you know what I mean? I try to give people enough free fucking tips when I'm at the end of my workouts, and I just try to uplift people a little bit and say, go out there, and sweat every day, you know what I mean? And go out there and train. I know people don't want to see me just jump a rope and fucking doing push-ups and in the gym and all that shit, like running and all that bullshit. Like, it's not bullshit, but I know people don't want to see that, you know what I mean? But I could definitely get people where they want to go and hold them accountable and make sure they train, because a lot of people that don't train and they give into that bitch voice or the demons or the devils in their head, stay in shape, stay ready to go, because you never know when you might have to fucking save someone's life or save your own life. You know what I mean? So it's just a mentality, that mentality where no grown man can beat me. If they bleed, they're gonna lose. You know what I mean? It's the mentality I've always had my whole life, dude. Like fighting a lot on the streets and even in boxing. You know what I mean? I'm like, it's like no one's beating me. No one's fucking beating me. It's just a mentality you have to have. If you don't have that mentality, you have any doubt in your mind, you will lose. It's not being cringe, it's being confident. And that's what people don't understand. If you fought a lot in your life and you won all these fights on the streets and fucking fighting for diabetes and, fucking charity, amateur fucking fights and shit like that. And always sparring with the best guys at every gym you went to, you know what I mean? Boxing gym. Like, it's just something I like to do, you know what I mean? I like to fight. That was first grade. But that was because of the savages I grew up with. I was always growing up with kids in third. My cousins were in third grade and second grade. My friends were in third grade. My other friends were in second. They 2 grades ahead of me or 1 grade ahead of me. The kids I went to school with, I liked them all, you know what I mean? But I only hung with some of those kids from my grade to play street hockey with. That was it. When I partied and shit, most of the time I was with my older friends. 9 out of 10 times I was with my friends. You know, so it's just I guess it's just the way I was raised, brother. And it's a whole different story up here compared to where you are, brother. So I understand what you're saying. I know you probably think I'm crazy, but no, I don't think I could. I don't think I could do that, brother. Honestly, I really don't think I can. All right, brother. I'll come over and check you guys. I promise, bro. I haven't seen you guys in a while, so I'll definitely be over there. Right, so keep working on because it inspires me. No problem, brother. No problem. Positive. Good to see you, brother. I haven't seen you in a while, brother. I'll definitely stop by, bro. Have a good show, brother. I'll be over there later. Definitely. All right, so they have it. What the fuck was I? 10-4. Let me see. I was 4-4 in boxing last week and 10-4 in UFC. So, like, I know I'm fucking making people money. If you're taking my advice, you know what I mean. If you're watching this and you're not taking my advice, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe you should be, especially with boxing. Yeah, I'll just prove it. I'll just prove it one more time. 4-4 in boxing, right? Davis versus Moncada, right? Davis, I had him 1 round off. Benavidez, I actually took him on a decision, but I had him on a 9th round knockout on this one. Adams, I was going to take Gouache. I think it's Gouache, they pronounce his name. He's really good. I thought he was going to give him a hard time, and he did. But Adams, once you get that belt, that's when the fucking that's when it really starts. I think you learned that in that fight. I took Puello was a huge underdog in this fight. Russell did fight a good fight, but Puello was fucking landing a lot more harder punches and just a better boxer that night. You know what I mean? And let me see my picks right here. 8-11, so close. 8-11. 8 out of 11, 3 perfect, 505 points, so 8-11. So I was 8-3. So if you had money on every single one of those fights, you'll be up money. You know what I mean? And real quick before I leave, I gotta go, but I'll let you guys see something real quick that I don't think I don't show enough on here. I don't think. Let me see. Let me see where it is. Nope, not there. What the fuck is it? Oh, here it is. Okay. Oh yeah, where my picks were. I know it's there. Yeah. Okay, so by promotion, okay? Just real quick so you people understand out there that my almost 60% correct, right? By promotion. Bellator, this is July will be 3 years I've been in Tapology, all right? I got my black belt last year. I'm about to get my 2nd stripe. I think I only need like a couple more points now. So I'm 62.5% on Bellator, right? Dana White Contender Series, almost 53%, right? The guy Gianni, who's the fucking so-called expert in Vegas, they're like 52%, I think. Professional fucking handicapper is in Vegas. All right. 30 LFA and 26, which I don't even pick no more. That was only the first year I did it. 1 championship, 56 and 45. I only pick 1 championship if it's like about 25% of the roster that I know of that are elite Muay Thai 8 limbs and or the ones that are mixed martial arts like Demetrius Johnson, who's in my top 5 of all time favorite mixed martial arts and GOATs. So it all depends who's fighting, but even 56 and 45 ain't bad for one, you know what I mean? 84 and 53 for fucking PFL, right? Which I don't even really pick no more, right? That was like first year. That's really easy for me to pick. PFL, Bellator too. 22 and 0 for RFF. I don't even know what Risen. 22 and 10. That's 60. That's 70%, right? Almost. UFC 54.8, 808 versus 667. But right, check this out. Check this out real quick. No, what the fuck is it? I got almost 500 wins more than losses. Hold on. What the fuck is it? Oh, darn. It's my fucking head. What the fuck did I want to show? Oh yeah, so where the fuck is it? 1458, 1027, right? 38 of those fights were a draw or no contest. So if I had those 38 as wins, right? Which it probably would have fucking been if they weren't a fucking draw or a fucking no contest, right? That would probably be in the win column. So that'd be 1,500. You know, if you have 500 wins over losses, you know, in less than 3 years, that's pretty fucking good. And you already have your black belt, and you're already going to your second stripe already. I got my black belt right at 2 years. 2 years and like fucking 2 weeks in or something like that, or 2 years and a month in. I know other people been on longer than me, and they got their black belt after me. So here's another thing too. Was that oh, here we go, by promotion, right? So that's all MMA, right? Okay, and then you got, this is all boxing. Okay, so let's see. Usyk 17, 1-0, right? Thriller Fight Club 4-2, which top rank. I'll never pick Thriller fights ever again. Top rank 31-10, 75.6%, 66.7, 100%, right? Check this out. Team Ellis Boxing, 2-0, right? TGB Promotions, that was last week, 21-7, 75%. Superior Warriors Fight League, 3-1, 75 cents. Road to the UFC, 2 of these MMA, 4-5, 44%. That's horrible. RCC Boxing Promotions, 67, 4-2. Queensberry Promotions, 28-11, 71.8%. No Limit Boxing, 1-1, 50%, right? Most Valuable Promotions, I don't even fucking know some of these promotions. 0-2. Miura Boxing, 1-0. Mayweather Promotions, 1-0. Matchroom Boxing, 14-8, 63.6%, right? Japan Boxing Commission, 10-1, 90.9%. Golden Boy Promotions, 12-4, 75%. Craig Thomas Boxing, I don't even know who the fuck that is. 1-0, 100%. Canelo Promotions, 5-1, 83.3%. Box Stars, 4-1. Boxer, I don't even know what promotion that is, 0-1. And the one that I cover, Probox TV, I don't even fucking make picks on those, but I should start making picks on those. But boxing, if you put all my like Bellator, when they were Bellator and just Bellator, and my one in PFL and UFC together, it's like 65, 70% win percentage. Right now, I'm at 60%. I'm at 60%. Let me see. 58.7. So after this week, with a winning record, which it always usually is, over fucking, we'll always have a bad fucking week, like, because MMA is so unpredictable. But for the most part, definitely over fucking 60% at least. You know, that's on an average. You know what I mean? Definitely on an average. Sometimes even better than that. You know what I mean? It's not even that hard, actually. It's just you don't know what the people are going through, the mixed martial arts. You don't know what they're going through in their life. But yeah, my boxing is like, I don't know, 93% for all the promotions that matter. Anyways, the most elite boxers, okay, most elite promotions. I'm at least 90%. If you add those numbers together, I can add them together and multiply and subtract them and all that shit. It's pretty fucking close. UFC, I'm probably 60% because it's all these other promotions that I made picks in the first year. I should have never did. That was my own fucking fault. You know what I mean? I should only be picking elite fucking promotions. That's it. All the other ones, watch, you know what I mean? But don't pick. You know what I mean? Don't make picks. But I'm not using that excuse. I will have that up to fucking 60, 70%, 80% fucking by the end of next year. Because it does take a while. It does take a while to get it up there. I thought you get up there a lot easier, a lot faster. But even with really good picks all the time, it's still taking a while to get up to 60, 70%. But there's only certain promotions I'll pick now. And with MMA, the only ones I'll pick, like all the champions from Bellator, if they're fighting, I'll pick them. You know, I'll pick those fights. PFL, Cedric Doumbé and Francis Ngannou. And maybe like three other PFL fighters, maybe I would pick in a fight, you know, on those promotions, but only if they're elite. And Muay Thai, I'd probably pick, you know, just the elite ones that are my favorites. You know, the 10 top guys I like. And women, there's a fucking savage fucking woman Muay Thai artists over there, and a few MMA stars I like over there. About 5 of them or 6 of them that I like over there. Certain kickboxers I would take, and UFC I'll always do the whole card. I just don't do the main card. I do the whole fucking card. You know what I mean? So prelims and all. You know what I mean? I can't wait for Dana White Contender Series this year, though. I really can't wait for that. That's going to be cool because that's where all our new talent comes from. You know what I mean? Yeah, plus I'll definitely be over there tonight. I feel bad. I haven't been over there in a while, brother, but I've been busy, bro. Like, honestly, really busy. Thanks to all the people jumping in there. I got 600 subscribers today. Thank you all the people that subscribed. I appreciate you all. This is something I want to put money into, keep putting money into. I put money into it already. You know what I mean? I've always upgraded every year, right? And I still got a fucking thing I got to hook up here and to make sounds and all kinds of shit. Like, you know, ovations, you know, people clapping, people saying moo and all kinds of fucking shit. Funny shit, you know what I mean? Just to elevate the fucking system, you know what I mean? Always elevating, trying, you know, and trying to be, you know, as I don't know how to like fake it. You know what I mean? I can only just speak my mind, like be brutally honest. I can't like be fake and phony. I can only just speak my mind. I can't and I'm not trying to hurt people's feelings. Yeah, I'm just trying to, you know, trying to be sympathetic to everyone out there. You know, I can agree to disagree. People have their own opinions. I know that. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna fucking tell them. I've already lived a lot of life, and not only that, I lived a lot of craziness. You know what I mean? But I could definitely give people good advice, and if I could stop all that madness, right? You could stop. I promise you. But you're just gonna have to let me bend your ear, and you're gonna have to be honest with me. You know what I mean? It's the only way. You know, if you're leaving out fucking pots, there's no way I can help you. If you're totally honest with me, and you know you want to learn how to fucking train, you want to learn, and someone to keep you fucking you know what I mean, making sure you get up the train and I'll fucking train with you, and I'll tell you anything you want to, any question you want answered, any diet you want answered, why, what training is better than other training, why what exercise is better than other exercises to get bigger or to lean up or whatever. There's all this stuff in my brain that I've been studying since I was young, like 13, 14 years old. when I started lifting weights and trying to get bigger than all my other friends in boxing, you know what I mean? Hitting the heavy bag and learning how to fucking box and all that shit, you know what I mean? And all the street fights prior to that, you know what I mean? And after that. I mean, it's a lot of life. You know what I mean? It was a lot different in the 70s, 80s, and 90s. A lot more violent. A lot more violent. But anyways, there you have it. I mean, numbers don't lie, right, people? Numbers don't fucking lie. I want to do every promotion I pick on. I'll be honest with you. There's a dude called Steve Sparks, a friend of ours from Rush Hour Fight Club, who I watched fights with for 4.5 years. Jay over there, and Ken that used to produce the show at the co-host. That's where we all watch fights over there together. You know, we have a good community over there. We're all like a family over there, and all I know is we have a good pick and fucking crew, and I put us up against anybody, all of us together, like going against some other team, we would kick fucking ass. I believe we would do very well. We have a lot of knowledgeable fight fans over there. Even the younger guys are fucking knowledgeable, which is good. You know what I mean? So, but anyways, people, have a blessed day out there. 3 hours, what the fuck? But it is a post fight, right? So it's got to go longer. You know what I mean? It has to. But thanks for the Beantown. Congratulations, Pulse. At least you ain't a hater, brother. But Friday I'll be back on for Savage Inc. Pick 617, and I think it's next week, or is it this week? I do Wednesday night. Tomorrow, if there's Pro Box tomorrow, the next one's in DC. I'm gonna ask Jay if he wants to do that because it's right where he's from, Baltimore, and where he lives in DC. So if he has the time, he could jump in and do that with me because he knows, you know, I know he works a lot and he fucking does all weekend fucking commentating fights for 10, 12 hours straight. So I know he's busy a lot. I don't want to bother him because he gets bothered by so many fucking people, you know what I mean? But he's always welcome in, to co-host with me or whatever. Even he can even take the reins because I don't give a fuck. I just like bouncing on people, you know what I mean? But I'll always do Pro Box TV because I believe in that promotion, and I like the guys that commentate. I like the guys that run the podcast. They're 3X champs in pro boxing. They speak their mind. They ain't scared to speak their fucking mind. They're not trying to fucking they're just very fucking honest. You know what I mean? I like honest fucking people. I like people that fucking talk shit and can't back it up. A lot of people like that out there. A lot of motherfuckers. And not just this generation. It's every generation. So it's not this generation. I'm not picking on this. I actually have a lot of faith in this generation, actually. People have a blessed day. Have a blessed night. Have a blessed afternoon wherever you are in the world. And thank you for everything you people do. Subscribe and like. Stop being fucking haters. Like, I'm always going to put out content because I actually have work ethic. And you got to remember, I'm still learning technology. Once I'm about 80% there now. I got about 20% more to learn. That's it. And as you guys all know, all you tech heads out there, shit changes every fucking day with technology. It gets better and better and better. So just you want a brutally honest person's fucking view and a guy that actually fought in his fucking life and actually fucking understands fighting and understands epic music and epic in life situations. I mean, you want the truth. You know, there are a lot of people on YouTube that do tell the truth, and that's why I love YouTube. That's why I love Spotify. That's why I love a lot of these platforms. You go in the wormholes and get a lot of knowledge. You know what I mean? Like this stuff, I'm into that. I go into wormholes. Like I go into worm fucking holes. I love knowledge. You know what I mean? I don't need fight knowledge. I don't need life knowledge. I already got all that shit. I don't even need business because I've been a businessman since I was a little kid. I made a lot of money in my life. I'm going to make a lot fucking more. But I hope everyone has a blessed week. Celtics number 18. Yes, I'm so proud of that team. I'm so proud of the whole fucking organization. I'm proud of these Boston. I'm proud of all the cities: Quincy, Boston, Lowell, Lynn, Brockton, Springfield, Worcester, all Fall River, fucking New Bedford, all the cities in Massachusetts. I'm so proud. Rhode Island too. I love Rhode Island down there. I love Connecticut. Certain parts. Like I don't like the ones that like the Yankees. You're in New England. You like fucking the New England teams. You're a sellout. But I do understand people that live in Connecticut, the nice part, right? And they drive 20 minutes to New York City to work. So I get it. I understand why you like the Yankees. Probably grew up in New York. But I definitely respect the Yankees. I definitely respect the Lakers. I definitely respect the Houston Rockets. I respect all the teams that won against Boston teams. Because how can't you? They're the ones that made us better. You know what I mean? That we're the ones that made them better. You know what I mean? So, and we got Rocky Marciano and Marvelous Marvin Hagler. And we got a lot of other people. John Ruiz. We got fucking so many really tough people. And we got MMA is making a good run here. And hopefully my boy Travis Demko gets a fucking shot at the Dana White Contender Series this season. He's 10-0 with fucking stoppages in every fucking round, in the first round, like of every fight almost. I don't know. Like you gotta sign the outlaw Demko because he's an ex-boxer, ex-fucking high school wrestler. He has it all. He has the right mentality too. So I think he could definitely be a champion and represent fucking Massachusetts to the fullest. And shout out to New England Cartel and Lazon's, Joe Lazon's place there down in Bridgewater. And shout out to New England Cartel up there, right? Cater's and Cater's place and Kenny Florian's Jiu-Jitsu and Glover Teixeira's gym. What they're doing down there in Connecticut, him and Alex Pereira, it's fucking awesome. So shout out to all the gyms, all the boxing gyms, the great boxing gyms in fucking Massachusetts. That's one thing we don't lack. And Rhode Island too. I fought down in Rhode Island a bunch of times, and Fall River and New Bedford, Brockton, Petronellis, old school back in the days. So yeah, I love our Boston sports scenes, and I have a passion for fighting that's up there with all the passionate people up in fighting. Just the way it is. I love it. I love doing it too. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. Friday, I'll be on after weigh-ins, and if we have fights, ProBox TV Wednesday, you'll see a live stream up tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. I'll set whenever the card starts. If not, it's the following week. I'm pretty sure it's the following week. Actually, I'll look for it right now just before I end this, just so people know. Tap in. Yeah, because I ain't tapping. I'll tap in, but I'm never tapping. Oh, there it is. I'm tapped in. All right, let me see. I can tell you right now if it's this week. Let's see. Okay, boxing schedule. Here we go. Fucking went along. We be digital. Fucking digital. Top rank. Friday. Yeah, it's not this Wednesday. It's next Wednesday. It's bi-weekly with ProBox TV. Go over there and give them a fucking if you're a big boxing fan, or even if you're a casual, go over there because that's where all the talent's coming from. And the Olympics this summer, matchroom boxing next week too. There's a lot of great promotion, but there's too many cooks in the kitchen. JBC, shut up, Golden Boy, Queensberry, yep. ProBox. So his next is in Washington D.C. internet stream. It's on YouTube, people. Rose Jr. versus McCrory. It's an Irish guy versus a Black American from DC area who's got fucking heavy hands, and so is the Irish kid. So this should be a fucking great fight. You know, there are some good fights. Fulgium, Russ Ellis. There's a lot of good boxing matches coming. Thank God we got boxing back, and we got Probox TV. That's has a lot of fucking up and coming stars, and I don't know what Trustpilot is. You got a reply from Institute. I don't even know. I don't know what New York Trustpilot. I don't know what Trustpilot is. I'll get back to you guys in a little while. Tomorrow morning I read my emails. Anyways, yeah, peace, people. Have a good day. So yeah, next Wednesday is the Probox TV. It's on YouTube. Usually it's in Plant City. I think it's the Tampa Bay area down there, which is a beautiful part of Florida, and great fucking fights, man. Never a boring fucking boxing card down there. I just wish we'd see, the first 2 or 3 fucking fights that short records, like I don't know, they only show like 3, 4 fights or 5 fights tops. I think 5 is the most. I've only done 11 of their cards in a row. I'll do the 12th one next week. I just commentate. I usually have someone in with, but it doesn't matter. Even if someone doesn't come in, I still do it. Like, that's one thing I know I can depend on myself. You know what I mean? So, but anyways, take it easy, people, and thank you for the new subscribers. All the new subscribers, I appreciate is. I just need to get to 1,000. I got my time in. The time's definitely in. I just need the fucking the hours are in. I just need the 1,000. I need 400 more subscribers so I can start getting paid to fucking do this shit. Another income stream. You know what I mean? That's all it is. That's all it is. And I'm passionate about this shit. You know what I mean? It's something I love to do, But it will turn into a podcast again, and I will have some inspiring people on here that beat the odds in fucking life, because that's very important to me too. Peace.